after 8 seasons with the New York Islanders. Four skaters aside. 11:42 remaining in regulation. Blackhawks with a 5-3 lead. Dylan Strome, first career hat-trick. A career high 4-point game. McCabe pressured. Blocked the puck ahead. Taves will circle back with it. Here's the break-in. Fifth in the league with 24 goals. Seth Jones. And out back the other way, it's Bertuzzi. Fabry hustling to join him. Bertuzzi drops it off, but it's picked off. And now an on-band rush for Chicago. Here comes the break-in. Broadside Taves, back to the break-in. He scores!
Well, this is another Jones making a great play. It's not Seth, it's Caleb. Just an outstanding defensive play by Seth's brother. He makes the play in his own end and then alertly jumps up and starts the offense going the other direction. There's a defensive play, steals the puck from Bertuzzi, head up, and gets it to the guys that know how to move it on the rush. Quick little pass up, and watch the pass from the Brinkett, and the return feed from Taves. That is a pretty goal right there. And the two forwards get a nice pass from the defenseman, Caleb Jones, and there's the reaction from Bertuzzi, who coughed it up, trying to do too much as he entered the Blackhawks' end.
So the Michigan native, Alex DeBrincat, scores his 25th from Taves and Caleb Jones. Over the last 2 seasons, Jonesy, only Austin Matthews and Leon Draisaitl have more goals than Alex DeBrincat.
He is a pure sniper, okay? He's got a release like Brett Hall. And that's an incredible thing to say. He has a Luke Robitaille-type shot and knows how to find those quiet areas on the ice. And when that puck is on his stick, it's not there very long.
Some high praise for Alex DeBrincat. 2 goals, 2 minutes, 45 seconds apart. Strome on a power play, and then DeBrincat 4-on-4.
Hey, Jesse.
Blackhawks back up by 3. There's Larkin.
Hey, Jamie.
DeHaan unable to clear. Held alive by Stahl. Stahl defended by DeHaan. Now Larkin cuts over. Raymond behind the net. Lucas Raymond. Defended by Caleb Jones. Fleury covers. 9:48 to play. Third period. Alex DeBrincat has extended the Blackhawks lead on the pass from Jonathan Taves. 6-3 Chicago.
So we're listening into Chicago, Detroit.
Hey, Apple.
I can't get anything right now.
I
can't get anything right now in our game. There's nothing I can do. Have to wait till they haven't put it on another network. It doesn't look like they've started the game. So we'll just play this for right now, and we'll get ours in a few minutes, hopefully.
Snoopy, literally everyone. Denzel, Francis McDormand, Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd. It keeps going. Catherine Hahn, Haley Steinfeld, Aquafina, John Stewart.
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so. Frustration loading.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all use more ways to save.
Star latte for Rob Ott or Rob Ott.
Error human.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
It's still the E-Fresh refresh. In some ways, refreshing everything. Like the new honey mustard rotisserie style chicken. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's tender, it never misses.
You could say it's a Steph Curry of footlongs.
You could, but I'm not gonna. Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and
At Fidelity, your dedicated advisor will work with you on a comprehensive wealth plan across your full financial picture. A plan with tax-smart investing strategies designed to help you keep more of what you earn. This is the planning effect.
Welcome back. Our truly game summary. Blackhawks with a 6-3 lead. There's Dylan Strome, first career hat trick, 4-point game. Pickard stopped the first 15 shots he faced in his first NHL appearance of the season, but then allowed goals on consecutive shots.
Yeah, I thought he's done a real good job, Kenny, coming in here cold after the 4-0 first period on the Blackhawks. And not much chance on either goal that got past him since he entered the game.
Season high 6 goals for Chicago. They scored 5 twice. Blackhawks scored 4 in the first. Red Wings with 3 in the second period. All 9 goals scored in the goal to our right. The ice is tilted tonight, Jonesy.
It must be. It's amazing all the action that's taking place down there, right?
Just over 9 minutes remaining as Valeno moves the puck ahead. Here comes Osterley. Valeno into the Blackhawks zone.
And they're glitching. Wonderful.
And now Kane with it for Chicago. The break chasing along with Leddy. Leddy up the left wing onto the stick of Zadina.
What's up, Bobby?
Now Valeno. Here's Gagne. Zadina, good defensive play made by Kane. And the slashing penalty with 8:35 remaining.
It looks like Carpenter's going to get that penalty. Jonathan Toews was in a lot of discomfort prior to this, though, Kenny.
Chicago penalty number 22, 2 minutes for slashing.
He was hit into the boards by Valeno and then headed off the ice. Here's what happened right there. He kind of gets hit awkwardly into the edge of the boards there and headed off. Carpenter came on the ice and he's going to get the penalty right there on the hands of Zadina.
Hey, Brian, welcome in, buddy.
The referee's over at the scorer's table right now and having a discussion.
Third power play for the Red Wings.
Michael, welcome in. Cynthia.
Walking with Bertuzzi, Fabry, Raymond, and Sider. Power play unit for Detroit. Coming into this game, Red Wings 8 points behind the Bruins, who have the second wild card spot in the East. Boston with 3 games in hand. But the Red Wings trail by 3. Bruins and Avalanche coming up next. Here on TNT, shot by Fabry was blocked. Dosh unable to clear it, hit his own man. Lafferty. Sider keeps it alive for Raymond with 8:15 remaining. Here's Raymond defended by Doc. Back out for Sider. Now Fabry to the far side. Raymond. Sider sliding to his left.
Get healthy, buddy. Get healthy.
Power play. Raymond down low.
Bobby's a good friend of the channel. We'll talk about him and his channel. There's another goal. We'll talk about him and his channel a little bit.
Power play goal. Red Wings pull to within 2.
Maybe took the over on that game. You're sitting pretty.
Well, that was a pretty
10 goals in a game. Good God.
A great look at the future of the Red Wings. Raymond pass right into the wheelhouse. Sider leans into it. And Marc-Andre Fleury can't get a glove on it. Heavy shot from Sider. It's a wobbling puck. Fabry took a swipe at it as it went by. And Fleury's blocked out on his own defenseman. It's Seth Jones that took away his eyes. He did not see that. Sider's got a goal, and the Red Wings have a little bit of life late here.
Sider's 4th of the season. 10th goal of the game, the first scored to our left. (6-4) Blackhawks. Carpenter battling for the puck. Entwistle chasing with Stahl. Carpenter, who was in the box when Sider beat Fleury a moment ago. And now it's Domestikov. Puck taken away by Bornstrom. There's Bornstrom moving in. And Pickard got a piece of it. Puck set up the left wing for Gagne, joined by Rasmussen. Fleury out to play the puck. Fired around by Caleb Jones.
Another good defensive play by Caleb Jones there, buying some time, allowing the Blackhawks to exit the zone.
Up by Nemestikov. Puck is loose. Gagne had a whack at it. And now Englisson with the puck for the Blackhawks. They approach 7 minutes remaining. Pass up the middle was cut off by Hronek. Here comes Rasmussen back into the Chicago zone. Taken away from him by Strome. Hagel up the boards and down. Raymond and Bertuzzi with the assist on the Sider power play goal. Here's Valletto into the slot. Shot blocked. Played at center by Valletto with 6:35 remaining. Wild game here in Detroit. Blackhawks scored 4 in the first period. Red Wings with 3 in the second. And the Blackhawks with a pair. Less than 3 minutes apart here in the third period. Strome completing his hat trick. The Brinket is 25th. The Brinket battling for the puck, Jonesy. He has scored 25% of the Blackhawks goals this season. Here's the Hahn, near side. Kane stopped by Pickard. Kane keeps the puck alive. Met by Leddy. Out to the point for the Hahn. And now it's Jonathan Tage for Calvin DeHaan. Back for Kane. Under 6 to play. Kane down low for Tage behind the Red Wings goal. Up the boards for DeHaan. DeHaan with a shot, and that's gloved. Pickard hangs on with 5:43 to play. Third period in Hockey Town. 2-goal game.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Let me tell you, you want to be successful? You gotta hustle. You gotta go the extra mile. Make a name for yourself. Have a firm grip. Always dress for success. And you gotta show them who's boss.
Thanks for coming in. We'll get back to you. Hustle, sure, but for what matters. When you do, it leads to amazing.
Welcome to the next level. The all-new Lexus NX.
David Pasternak and the Boston Bruins getting set to take on the Colorado Avalanche. Second game of our doubleheader. It's the NHL on TNT.
He shoots the puck a lot like the Brinket too, doesn't he, Kenny? Love the way this guy shows his enjoyment for the game. Great player to watch at the warm-ups. If you're at a game, to watch him live. Puts on a good show and then usually backs it up with a strong performance on the ice.
Okay.
So don't turn that dial. Bruins Avalanche coming up next.
What do you think, 6-4 game coming up later? A lot of goals.
6-4 here. Stopped by Seth Jones, and that's handled by Pickard. Blackhawks announced today they will begin reaching out to potential general manager candidates this week. Their interim GM is Kyle Davidson, and they said he is certainly a candidate. Boss will hold a town hall-style meeting next week with fans, partners, and staff to further explain their vision for the future.
Yeah, great opportunity for the fans to be there and be a part of the process, stay informed as to what's happening. That's a great move by the Blackhawks organization. And that's a big hire.
Derek King did a nice job behind the bench as interim head coach. 3 games above 500. And a 6-4 lead here tonight. Down the left side, it's Hagel with a shot.
And they haven't started it yet, Matthew.
Fabry moves it up the
They're
boards.
sitting waiting.
Pass Seth Jones.
When they do these games on networks like TNT and TBS and all this stuff, they're going to sit there and wait till this game ends before they start the other game and do anything. Because they want all that television time that they can get for every commercial and all that they're selling. So we just have to sit and wait it out. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. But welcome in.
6-4 lead for the Blackhawks. Dylan Strome, first career hat trick. Kulich was back to the ice. Here comes Sider. Larkin. Behind. Plays the puck up the boards. Knocked down by Dylan Larkin.
We're listening to Chicago, Detroit. They got 4 minutes left. Chicago, Detroit.
Now the officials will get together. Rule the goal on the ice. Red Wings celebrate.
Let's take a look at that shot by Larkin. It's a high rising shot. It's a wobbling puck. It's off the post and it's underneath. That is a good goal. And the Red Wings are within one. Here's a great look at it right there as it kind of rims around underneath the crossbar. Went off the skate of Murphy, off the post, and off the back bar. Right there's the shot, and you can see it just glance off the skate of Murphy, off the post, and up and underneath. And we got a crazy finish coming here, Kenny. He said the call on the ice is confirmed. The puck completely crossed the line. Well said. We just couldn't hear it. That's all.
Referee Chris Schlenker having some audio issues. But it is a goal. 20th of the season for Larkin, and that ties Bertuzzi for the team lead. Bertuzzi with his 20th earlier tonight. So the Red Wings, once again, have pulled within a goal. They trailed 4-0, made it a 4-3 game. Blackhawks took a 6-3 lead. It is now 6-5. 4.5 remaining. Wild one here in Detroit. Curry keeps the puck away from Larkin. Tipped ahead by Lafferty, and then cleared by Taves. Bouncing puck to Brinken. Stays onside. And now Raymond with it for the Red Wings. Boleno. Puck was played by a high stick. So the play blown dead.
Let's go. Here's Jack Hughes. Pulls up Hughes. Backhand score.
So Jeff Blashill has already used his timeout. And he used it at the right time in the first period when his team was down by 3 goals. They're now down by 1, and he's got to be sharp behind the bench. Keep an eye on when he pulls the goaltender. I think around the 2-minute mark we'll start to look, Kenny.
Red Wings shoot the puck in. Taylor Jones moves it ahead. Kept alive by Zadina. And now cleared out by Hagel. Tried to get a step taken to the boards by Osterley. Now Letty, under 4 to play. Picked off, moving in is Hagel. He scores! 7-5 Blackhawks.
This is ridiculous.
Well, Hagel was interfered with on the entry into the offensive zone. If it's not a 1-goal game late in the third period, it's probably interference on Osterley and the defenseman. There's no call. Hagel looks back at the official. He was unhappy about it. Here he is, getting sealed off on the wall right there, taken down the ice. He's looking for the call, gets up, and gets a gift as that puck is given right to him. And he snaps it home. Nick Letty looking to make an outlet pass, and it turns into a nightmare as Hagel walks in, and he has forgiven the official for the non-call.
Yes. 46 seconds after the Larkin goal. 7-5 Chicago. Feels like a game right out of the late 80s, early 90s. Doesn't it?
Yeah, love those games. Unassisted goal at 16 minutes, 13 seconds. The third
3.5 remaining.
Chicago goal. Hagel unassisted, 16 years.
Snyder up the left wing, deflected along by Raymond. Hagel unassisted, 16-13. His 11th of the season, second point tonight. Larkin met in the corner by Seth Jones. There goes Pickard. Extra skater on with 3:15 to play. Red Wings have pulled the goaltender. Snyder with the puck. Snyder, Larkin. Larkin shoots, stopped by Fleury. He covers. With exactly 3 minutes on the clock.
And Bertuzzi in his office again. Larkin makes a good decision there. Got a guy in front of the goaltender and Bertuzzi, and Larkin's heads up. He's looking to make the right play, and he does. The shot there, Bertuzzi just kind of spun away from that shot. Trying to tip it if he could. Tough to tip it when he sticks that high in the air, though, but the Red Wings will try to set up a play here quickly off the draw.
Season high 7 goals for the Blackhawks. Last time they scored 7, last February against the Red Wings. The Detroit net is empty. Snyder back to pick up the puck. For those of you looking for the start of the Bruins and the Avalanche, you can catch the beginning of the game over on True TV. And right after the conclusion of this one, we'll get you right out to Colorado. Here's Larkin, 2.5 remaining. Fleury behind his.
Out to death.
Thank you, Liam. Tonight, the first meeting in more than 2 years between the Colorado Avalanche and the Boston Bruins. We are at Ball Arena in Denver, where the Avs have been nearly unbeatable. Hello once again, Brendan Burke, Darren Pang down at ice level will be joined by Jackie Redmond tonight as well. The Columbus Blue Jackets, the Vegas Golden Knights, the St. Louis Blues, Panger. That is the complete list of teams that have beaten Colorado here on home ice. 16 consecutive wins. What a remarkable run they're on.
Absolutely. Terrifying. And that's what gets your attention if you're the Boston Bruins coming into a game like this. You know it's going to be really a great rush game. It's going to be a game with a lot of skill and a lot of speed. I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Only 4 times in NHL history has there been a longer streak than the 16 games it's currently at for Colorado. But a good test tonight in the Boston Bruins. These are the 2 best teams in the NHL in 2022. Avs 12-0-1, the Bruins 10-3 since the calendar flipped. Devon Taves with the puck for Colorado. They stretch this one ahead. Landeskog lost it, and Chris Bergeron quickly turns it up ice. Taves will come back, but it's an icing against Boston. Taking a look at our Honda goalies for tonight. Tuukka Rask has played the last 2, so tonight the Bruins go with Linus Ullmark. He's won his last 7 starts, 14-5 on the year. Tough choice for Jared Bednar tonight. The goalie that's 10-0-1 in his last 11, but the goalie coming off back-to-back shutouts. He goes with the 10-0-1 Darcy Kemper. He's won 10 in a row here at home.
I've never been sad after 2 consecutive shutouts because I never had 1 shutout. but you know, you stick to the plan, you stick to the program. They're a well-oiled machine right now. And their goals against is dropping for Colorado, and that's good news. A little bit more defending and grit to their game.
Team that is number 1 in the National Hockey League in goals for per game. 4.1 goals per game on average for this Avalanche team. That's down from last week when they're up at 4.25. Opening minute here at Ball Arena in Colorado. Brendan Burke, Darren Pang, Jackie Redmond with you on this one as Valeri Nichushkin forces this one in, but from the wrong side of center.
Icing.
And it's an icing call. But as we mentioned, let's welcome in Jackie Redmond down near the ice. Jackie?
Gentlemen, happy to be with you for this game. It's
What's up, Turbo?
It's also got a couple of stellar head coaches behind the bench. Bruce Cassidy, your coach of the year in 2020. Jared Bednar, a finalist for that award in 2018. I talked to Coach Cassidy this morning. He's hoping for a better start from the Bees tonight. They've allowed the first goal in 4 straight games and have been outscored 9-3 in the first period over that span. Cassidy said despite winning some of those games. He feels like his
Welcome
team
in,
has
Ian.
been outscoring a lot of their issues of late, and he knows that ain't going to fly in this building against this team that is second in the NHL in first period goals and has a sparkling 22-0-2
Yeah,
record.
this should be a good
when
game.
scoring first, best record in the NHL.
You can say that about a lot of different ways. You break down the Colorado Avalanche record. We talked about their home winning streak. They've also won 7 in a row overall as Nazem Kadri swings one wide of the net. Coming in from the line, Jack Johnson to play it. Andre Burakovsky. Back with Omar. That stick snapped in half.
Oh, here comes Boston.
Of the pass for Kadri.
Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Thanks for all the share-outs, Jeannie. Appreciate it. I got to do that myself.
Charlie Coyle. From the wall, played it out. Quick shot swallowed up by Darcy Kemper.
Nice save.
Yeah, good save there by Kemper, getting down in the butterfly, robbing steam. But there's Bruce Cassidy. There we showed Joe Sacco, who was a head coach here in Colorado as well. Bruce Cassidy, a former first-round draft pick of the Chicago Blackhawks as a defenseman. He's a tremendous head coach. He's a hot stove guy, loves the game of hockey, loves to analyze the game. And to follow up, Jackie, as well, I mean, outscoring their issues is a real big thing. He also is a little disappointed in the shift after a goal for that they score. So those are little areas that they're trying to really clean up in that preparation.
You know what? I don't know, Turbo.
One
One of my other aficionados would have to tell me. I'm still learning the game, buddy.
Well, we welcome those of you who were tuned in to TNT to see the Blackhawks and the Red Wings. We've now got the Avalanche and the Boston Bruins.
There we go. Now we can switch back to
TNT. Going toe-to-toe with this one on Colorado home ice, where they have won 16 games in a row, the 5th longest streak in NHL history. They've got points in 18 straight home games. Their last loss here in this building was November 3rd in overtime against the Columbus Blue Jackets.
A little choppy so far.
That's been a while. Good Lord.
Couple of icing so far, one for each team. Now a little flip into the goaltender.
Brendan Burke, Darren Pang, Jackie Redmond with you here at Ball Arena. As Newhook and Coyle trying to take a face-off. Newhook will be tossed down, and JT Comfort will stand in for Colorado instead. Boston Bruins, the top 5 face-off team in the National Hockey League. Of course, they have Patrice Bergeron at their disposal. Not here, though. As the face-off comes back for Devontae, his shot ricochets in the slot, played down, played to the wrong team, and up ice, it's DeBrusk who will work this one in. Hustling back to take it is Logan O'Connor. Comfort off the wall, Cale Makar unable to clear it out. Kept in by Steen, easily tossed on net.
Another whistle.
For the goaltender, Darcy Kemper in net tonight for Colorado. The NHL on TNT is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Not too late to sign up today. Just place a $1 bet on any NHL game. If either team scores, you win $100. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code SKATE.
The last 20 appearances for Darcy Kemper. He's only 15-1-1. Looks like he's got some new pads there as well.
New
right
pads!
Chest.
That's awesome.
They look awfully long. He's 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5", 215 in net. Just slightly taller than you. Oh!
Oh, what a hit! He might be out cold. He's down.
Landeskog comes over.
McKinnon is down. We got a fight. Everybody's going off.
Arm in the air as the athletic trainer comes out. Oh no! Oh boy! There is blood all over the ice from the.
Oh my! There's blood everywhere.
He is down.
He's a bloody mess.
And he just wobbled back to the ice.
Hey, the look on Taylor Hall's face when he came to the bench right to my right was one of a player.
I'm not sure, Ellen. I'll have to check in a minute, buddy.
Understand what he did or how it happened, or that it was something that was done on purpose.
Tell me
clearly he wasn't even prepared. When Landeskog came back to the bench,
he is a bloody
really
mess.
shoved him into the boards pretty hard. He wasn't even braced for that. So, oh boy, great applause obviously for
McKinnon is the one that was
All-Star
down.
Nathan McKinnon. He's gushing blood.
Taylor Hall is going to get 2 minutes for misconduct here.
He just got clipped coming across the middle, and a scary sight here to start the game in Colorado.
Penalty on the ice. The player's under review.
Okay. So it's actually the stick. So that's why Taylor Hall came over to the bench saying, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with what I did right there." The shaft of the stick of McKinnon was lodged between the shoulder, and his body. So really, there's nothing on
incidental.
Taylor Hall
It was a
right here
big
on this
picture.
play. No intention, doesn't extend, doesn't intend to make head contact there.
They have called a 5-minute major that is now under review. Let's bring in Stefan.
Darcy Cooper.
Talk about this one. What did you see on the play?
Is the goalie, it looks like, for Boston. Hope that helps.
We're having a problem with communication there, so we'll come back to him. But
official review right
looking
now.
at this, they can rescind the major penalty.
I think they'll rescind it.
Yeah.
I think they'll rescind it. And, you know, the players are even right between me here, between the benches. I mean, they're trying to get a look at the monitor. Because it was behind the play was advancing. They weren't looking. You see the cut back to the right by McKinnon. Obviously, the impact of the body of Hall is enough to, that stick right there. I mean, that hits him hard, boy. That hits him hard, but it's where his stick position is, and he tries to get around. He gets his stick up in the air. Hall just goes through him. And we've had some technical difficulties with Stefan Auger. Stefan, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
And what are your thoughts on this, and will they rescind it?
In my opinion, they will. When you look at the replay, it's a clean body check.
It was a clean check. It was incidental.
That's what causes the injury. The puck is right there. He's within that brief window to hit the player. So in my opinion, they'll have a close look at it, and they might rescind that penalty because it's McKinnon's sticks that causes the injury.
It's pretty clear that it's the stick that caused the injury. Is what they're looking at whether it would have been a hit to the shoulder if the stick wasn't there? Is that what they're trying to figure out?
They're probably watching if it was the illegal check to the head. That's what they're looking at. And you know what? In real time, with different angles, that's what it looks like in real time.
All right, here we go.
We'll have to hear what the referee sees on
After
that.
video review, we confirm that we have a 2-minute penalty for interference.
2 minutes for interference.
It will be a power play for Colorado, but it will not be a 5-minute major called against Taylor Hall. So the interference call would lead you to believe they just
his face hit the ground too. His helmet did.
McKinnon has gone to the dressing room. Jared Bednar getting an explanation from veteran official Steve.
Hey Darla, can you go over to the moderator chat with Jesse? Jesse, can you explain to Darla? Darla, we need you to follow somebody so we can get them into the mod chat. It looks like we got to have all of our, and for the mod chat to work, everybody's kind of got to follow the other person on Twitter. And Jesse, can you explain that to Darla over in the chat so we can get Dre back in, if you wouldn't mind? I sent Darla a private note trying to catch up with her. And good to see you, Darla. Good to see you.
He thought it was a shoulder, to the mug, and that wasn't the case at all.
So it is a Colorado Avalanche power play, and it starts with the Boston Bruins playing the puck, and Brandon Carlo couldn't get it the rest of the way down. And now as he shoots it out, it's off the glove of Cale McCarr.
All right, 2 minutes.
Colorado power
Almost
play. 25% on the season.
And I'll take care of the Russian bot that's attacking us.
10 PK in the Boston Bruins.
Oh, somebody already beat me to it.
Avalanche with power play goals in 3 straight games. As this one comes around, Marchand has room and time, and he gets it.
I am a donkey.
40 seconds having run off the power play clock as McCarr drops off for Burakovsky. Right side, Mikko Rantanen. We got pressured, Burakovsky.
Oh, didn't hit again.
Kadri got involved.
They're going to hit tonight. 1 minute. 1 minute of the power play.
McCarr across for Landeskog. Landeskog shot block came back to him. Landeskog keeps it moving. Burakovsky to McCarr. Looking over his options, snaps it back across. Burakovsky risks a shot blocked by Carlo. Rantanen's pass was to where McCarr.
Oh, that's going to clear accidentally.
It's an own clear by Colorado.
45.
Second,
45.
That penalty kill unit. And taking, from the goaltender's point of view, Brendan, taking that shot from top of the circles on a wrister, I'll take that any day of the week. Wasn't the most dangerous play that Colorado could give to Boston.
JT Comfort gains the line. Girard spins it for Devon Taves. Trying to flip that one back to Girard. And this one
20 seconds. Going to clear again.
Rust does get there, but below the goal line. Watched by Taves. Played around Charlie Coyle. Bruins play keep away. Lost it. Nichushkin will charge ahead.
8 seconds.
McAvoy coming to him. Nichushkin tries to get by him wide. And McAvoy kept the stick on the puck. Newhook serves it around. Out
Full
of box
strike.
comes Taylor
Full
Hall.
strike.
The power play is over for the Avalanche without a shot recorded. Here's Girard. Look over. Taves with a shot with a tip and a save from Linus Omar.
Well, that's a good shot right there. Kind of a fadeaway one-timer to the far side. And Omar did a good job of getting that right pad out there.
That's the first shot of the game for the Colorado Avalanche. Now it's Newhook. He'll ring this one around. Obey Kubel. It's taken up ice. Slid across by Connor Clifton.
Boston
Riley
on the
zone,
attack.
throws the brakes off. David Pastrnak coming after that puck. Met there by Jack Johnson. Jost has play off the wall. Newhook trying to connect ahead. And Mikhail Maltsev settles for a dumping.
Boy, Maltsev's been very, very good for Jared Bednar. Plays a good, heavy, strong game. Since being recalled, he's been terrific.
Maltsev came over in a trade from New Jersey during the offseason. As this is Landeskog back in. It was offside. We got a penalty here.
Penalty?
Cross-checking call behind the play. And he's going to go against McDermott in Colorado.
Colorado, 56. Minor penalty for cross-checking.
Gets right in there.
Let me see.
Midsection right here.
Yeah, he
Lanes
did.
out right there, trying to hold the line, trying to take time and space away from Brad Marchand and gets him right in the ribs. Here's the save. Keep your eye on the right pad of Allmark on the fadeaway. Oh, it comes back to the left. Yeah, so you had mentioned the redirection tonight. Yeah, right off the stick right there. And it comes back good positioning by the goaltender. Though both pads sealed nicely against the ice. And now the Boston Bruins will get an opportunity on the power play. They've scored a power play goal in 6 consecutive games.
8 for 17. That's 47% over those 6 games. And since January 8th, 10 for 28 over their last 9. It's been a nice run for this Boston Bruins team. Starting a 3-game trip out west, Colorado, Arizona, and Dallas for the Bruins as Bergeron's pass redirects out of the zone. So McDermott in the box for interference. Colorado's penalty kill, which has been a sore spot for them this season, has been better as of late. They killed 18 of 20.
Knocked it out there. Nice
This
job.
one wrestled away.
Nice
So
clear.
6 short-handed goals, but this is blown dead.
Offside.
Offside.
Yeah, the Boston Bruins have a hard time at the blue line. Good pressure by the Colorado Avalanche. Not a whole lot of room, not a whole lot of time and space. And there, Marchand, the first time around, just barely kept it in. The second time around, tried to spin around off it, but Colorado right there. And boy, has Kadri been a good penalty killer, too, for Jared Bednar as he plays an all-round role and going to his first All-Star game.
What hasn't he done this season? Kadri, his first All-Star game, was the last man in vote. Amazing that it took that. 5th in the NHL in points, 4th in assists for Nazem Kadri. Right now, he's on the bench. It's Nichushkin and Comfort killing with Taves and Eric Johnson. Bergeron to Pastrnak. And
Cleared
Comfort got
again.
between and cleared it down.
Wow.
Boston Bruins are missing Nick Foligno now, so a little bit of a different lineup for their power play unit. Taylor Hall gets the net front roll.
1 minute. 1 minute of the power play.
For some time following
Hey, John Emmanuel, welcome in, buddy.
his fight on Monday in the loss to Anaheim.
Yeah, not on this road trip
Welcome in, Aiden Bell.
whatsoever. Grizzlick looks like he's close.
And Pastrnak ahead for Bergeron. Bergeron will leave it
Ooh.
for Marchand. 40 seconds left to work with. Marchand in the front.
No, right in front.
Hall wouldn't go. Marchand the follow-up. Kemper got it.
Cleared.
Colorado clears it.
Long stick Taylor Hall has right there when you're in tight like that, trying to make that quick little forehand backhand play. Tough to get at it.
Pastrnak gained the zone. That one batted out of the air by O'Connor and cleared once again. There's 20 seconds left on the McDermott penalty. This one left behind for Charlie Coyle.
10 seconds on the power
Trying
play.
to find a way in. He does with Smith. Set up for Riley. That one swallowed
up
by Kemper. There's 4 seconds remaining on the penalty.
Yeah, pretty easy save right there for Darcy Kemper. Just gets out on top of the crease and takes it right in the breadbasket. No rebound whatsoever. Little wrist shot there. Looked like it was more of a tippable shot. more than
4
anything
seconds
else.
on the power play.
Won his last 10
It's gonna be
games
tough
at home.
to take
That
advantage
ties
of that.
Jonathan Bernier 2017-18 for the best consecutive win streak.
Well, he had an upper body injury that cost him 3 games in early December, did Darcy Kemper. 10-0-1 since he's come back from that. I mentioned 15-1-1 in his last 20. He is settled into his new team here.
Full
McDermott out of the
strength,
box,
full
out of the
strength.
zone. Comes Landeskog, drops off. McDermott loads it up. That shot never made it too far. Greg Smith finds Brandon Carlo back home here in Colorado as he swings this one around the back of the net. Coyle protecting the puck.
What's up, T-Man? Welcome in.
Carlo's shot tipped.
Oh, almost into the tip.
Went back
Colorado
across
tried to defend it
to the
here.
near side with
Boston's
Kemper sliding
everywhere
the
on
other
the
way. Didn't miss
aggression.
by much. Carlo's shot tended
Another
to
shot by the
Kemper,
Bruins.
thrown back to the front. Lazar chopped it on net. Another stop made from Kemper.
What's up, Dave? Welcome in.
Rantanen flying up the wall, slips on by, picks up the puck on the other end. And Chuskin swivels, met by Vakanainen. And Chuskin out. Eric Johnson has to adjust. Johnson's shot blocked, stopped by Coyle. Lazar at the end of his shift gets to center ice, chips it in. He'll go in on the forecheck too.
That's a very good shift right after the power play to continue on a little momentum in the offensive zone for Boston.
Chuskin cleared it just as far as Forberg would let it.
Baker,
Anton
what's
back
up?
in the lineup after missing the last two. Gets this one into the Colorado end.
Lead had a good collision with Pasternak in the warm-up. It wasn't pleasant.
Probably more pleasant than the collision he had with Tom Wilson that sent him out a couple of times. As the Chuskin tried to slip
Oh,
got sandwiched.
nice hit.
Forward and Clifton got a piece of him. Taves back on it for the Avs. 9 minutes gone here in the opening period.
Kind of by himself. He had somebody with him. Oh, wide shot. He had somebody with him, but it wasn't like he was helping him, you know? He was just walking with him. So mostly on his own.
Pasternak off the wall.
I think the stick just caught like his eyebrow. And that's what happened, in my opinion.
Well, Bell's pass came back to
And again,
Taves,
hashtag not a doctor.
Pasternak for Hall. Taylor Hall to the interior. He got popped there.
Nice
by
defense.
Bell.
Great defense by Colorado there. Approaching 10 minutes.
That's a good hit by Obey
10 minutes.
I mean, he could have put him into next week, too. He was had written the sight lines right there. And you can see that play before that. Eric Howell had a chance to drop the puck off.
Bergeron, long range.
Oh, nice shot again. Nice save, Colorado.
Tried to dump it in, went off the shit pads, but Hall was behind him with speed.
Smith tangled up with McCarr. Jost couldn't clear, kept in by Carlo. Hit the skate of Marchand. Shoved down the boards. Coming around again. Jost and Marchand came together. Carlo one-hands it. Close enough for Marchand to get it, and then try to go back to Carlo. He couldn't grab it on the way by. A little miscommunication there in front of the
Now
Bruins
it's out in
bench.
neutral ice
Charlie
right now.
Coyle
Boston
playing
back on control.
Center ice it in from Carlo. Eric Johnson.
Oh.
Takes it in there from Austin Steve. Coyle trying to grab it. It's Kadri instead. Kadri turned it over just as he was exiting the zone.
Man, this
No
is
need
an
to McKinnon
aggressive
here
game
for the
tonight.
Colorado Avalanche. As he took a hit from Taylor Hall early on in this game and has gone to the dressing room. Shots are 7-1 in Boston's favor at this point.
Yeah, he's only played 56 seconds of the game so far. That last shift was only 16 seconds before he got hit.
McDermott, backhand ripped wide for Rantanen.
All right, D-Man, have a good night,
Choppy
buddy.
start to this hockey game, but they've settled in. Long stretch with no whistles.
And Kadri, with his versatility, able to jump right up there on that top line with McKinnon out, as he did when McKinnon was injured earlier in the year.
Burakovsky into the slot. McDermott shoots, score!
There's a Colorado biscuit in the basket. I didn't even set up the thing. Wow.
And it's a 1-0 lead for Colorado.
I should have set up these. I forgot. I apologize.
This puck goes around the boards. Pretty simple hockey. Dump it, chase it, get it back. And this wrist shot with traffic in front. Nichushkin goes to the front of the net. I don't think he got anything on it. Missed it, but it goes off the post.
1-0 Avalanche. What's up, Emilio? What's up, buddy?
Right there.
Welcome in.
Nice wrist shot by McDermott.
27-year-old Curtis McDermott, playing in his 29th game of the season, has scored for the first time this year.
Thin air, yeah.
His first goal as an Avalanche, his first goal in 41 games, going back to his days with the Kings. The first stoppage in 5 minutes of game action. And it's just the second shot of the game for Colorado. Andre Burakovsky gets the primary assist, finding McDermott in the slot. Colorado has the lead. And Pastrnak back in, opens up, shoots one off Gerard. 12 minutes gone here in the opening period. Obey Kubel hit the referee with it, stayed with it, delivered to the neutral zone. McAvoy to Holla. He'll bring it. To the
3 to 6 inches, I think. 3 to 6 is what I'm hearing.
Taves waiting behind that.
Upper New England's supposed to get more than us.
You can see the odds from DraftKings Sportsbook for the Bruins to win the Eastern Conference. Centering feed from Landeskog.
Oh, cleared away. The eye of that storm is supposed to sit down by Ocean City, so we're not getting as much.
And Shupsky, who didn't get a piece of that shot, does pick up the secondary assist there. And he's on the board for the Avalanche as well as Landeskog. Tries to go 1-on-3, slips on through, draws a penalty.
Penalty coming.
The boy put the stick in the skates of Landeskog. Whistles have blown. Now they get the memo to everybody else on the ice.
Cadbury was looking for a minor penalty at the end of the call.
Well, they got one of them, and they've got a 1-0 lead. Curtis McDermott puts the Avs on top.
All right, they're going to commercial. I'll introduce you to a couple great things going on in the community, and we'll be right back here in just a minute as they're going to a bunch of crazy commercials that I just don't feel like dealing with. So let's go over and hit a couple of these, and I'll be right back. Check out the Chaos-endorsed sports broadcasting channels. Beantown Breakdown, everything for the Boston area. Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, and the Sox. You're going to love him up there. Beantown Breakdown, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk, everything Los Angeles, plus the Vikings, Lakers, Kings. He's all about it. Vikings and the Dodgers. You'll love his channel. Valhalla Sports Talk. And Ollie May, our friend from across the pond, everything European soccer. Yes, that's European football to those across the pond. It's soccer. Ollie May, he's incredible. Check out all of our sports broadcasting partners right here on YouTube. Hey, if you're a fan of the NFL and you want to have fun during the Super Bowl and the AFC and NFC championship games, well, participate in our fundraising event, the Super Bowl pool blocks. We have blocks available, limited in number. They're going quick. All 3 games are available. It's a fundraising event, big payouts on all 4 quarters, different numbers for every quarter. It's all online. We'd love for you to be in. Reach out to me on email or social media to participate in our Super Bowl block pools and the AFC NFC games as well.
Greetings all. My name is Dan Wynn, and I'm the founder and creator of a Facebook group known as Disney Worlders. And of course, we are all about Walt Disney World. We have themed days, as in Magic Kingdom Monday, Epcot Tuesday, and at the end of the week, Pardon Our Dust Sunday, where we post all the construction news from all over the world. We also have a new page called The Backside of Disney, where Disney Worlders is the magic side, Backside of Disney is the reality side. So come by and check us out. Thank you.
We do have those Super Bowl pool blocks and blocks for the AFC NFC Championship game. That is Sunday. $25 a block, pays out $500 a quarter. Please hit me up on social media. We'd love to get you the links and get you in.
Open the scoring. Catherine to take the face off. Carlo instead. No sec trying to get rid of it. And got enough on it to get it to the center ice. And Landeskog wrestling with Lazar. Eventually he came to Ranton and he got bumped off the puck immediately by Nosek.
Yeah, Nosek had to kind of cheat on the offensive side with that scrum there. Doesn't get the puck. Has to come on back there. Got to get the puck. Got to get it deep.
Andre Burakovsky for Landeskog. Landeskog to Burakovsky again. Slips out. Here's Cale Makar with lots of room to operate. Snapped his shot that was blocked by Lazar and snapped his stick, but he'll have time to go to the bench.
Great read by Lazar, too, and he'll go for a change, well-deserved. Take that right in the middle of the stick right there.
Here's Makar. He tried to go 1-on-2. Bergeron got a stick on it, so did Forbert. The Bruins
clear that again. Coming up on 1 minute. 1 minute.
Disguise everything he's going to do with those hips being open, the feet the way they are. But there he went right through the guts of the middle. Everybody was expected to do something else.
Halfway through this Avalanche power play. Burakovsky winds it up from center. Dishes to Landeskog. Dropped off to Von Taves. Burakovsky and Taves playing catch. Tried to go to the net. That one was blocked by Vakanainen. Nearly set up for Rantanen, and he overskated the puck. And now Marchand and Bergeron ahead. Brad Marchand, always a threat shorthanded. Change directions. Devon Taves stayed on him. And Landeskog will take the puck. Newhook shovels it for JT Comfort. Comfort driving. Curls in the corner. 22 on the power play clock. Gerard and Taves. Taves to Comfort. Comfort drifting, waiting, looking. Nothing there. He'll come up top again. Taves across to Gerard. 10 on the power play. Gerard takes it deeper, turns back around. The exchange with Taves. Newhook came to get it. Newhook, link wide into the circle. Comfort shot.
Oh, close.
Out of the box comes McAvoy.
I think Newhook wanted that puck back. A little give and go there, but Comfort didn't see him wide open in the slot.
McAvoy, the one fresh out of the box, has the puck in his skates along the boards right at the blue line. Kane free for Coyle. He'll just chip this one down. A little too much behind it, and it's icing against Boston.
Let's go.
McCarr holds in the corner, and now the
Chance on the break, comes back, and scores! Colorado wins it in overtime.
4:51 on the clock. Power play now over.
And you can see a little unsettled of
full strength
there for the Colorado power play. Here's that block by Curtis Lazar. Excellent job getting the shooting lane.
Cleared out by Boston. So 7 block shots for Boston. One of the reasons why Colorado's only credited with 2 shots on goal. A harmless Devon Taves shot 5 minutes into the hockey game. And a Curtis McDermott goal. The only 2 shots that Ullmark has faced in this one. O'Connor out high. Top from Jack Johnson got in. There's a couple of
nice
saves
save.
from Ullmark. The second one from Jostin Tight. Well, the goal from McDermott still holding up here at eventful first period. 1-0 Avs in Denver.
Cool. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here. We try to keep you entertained when they go to break so you don't have to sit here and just listen to stuff. At least there's something on your screen going. We'll throw us a couple more things out there, and we'll be right back here in just a moment.
You're invited to the Tropical Nerds channel, where we're launching something exciting. A live-streamed comedy game show called I Knew That. There's a Disney trivia night almost every week. 3 contestants live on every show, buzzing in, answering questions, and playing games in a format you've never seen before. Subscribe now to help us launch this. And there's one more thing. We want you on the show. Contestants appear on these new vision screens via their webcams, and they have a lot of fun.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDevitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
Entertaining players in the NHL to watch. One of the most entertaining
Some
players
great
in the
channels
NHL
there on
to
YouTube.
listen to.
Check them out.
Mike on to them.
Links are in the chat. You won't be disappointed.
Heads up, dude, heads up. If I know that, then I'll just go around. Go, just go. Pass if you need more middle, it'll pull that forward off the wall. You'll have more room to make a play.
That's interesting. They got a mic'd up. That's pretty cool.
Some of the insights for Brad Marchand here in the first portion of the first period. Avalanche lead at 1-0 and a goal from Curtis McDermott. The Boston Bruins have doubled up the Avalanche in shots to this point. Smith chopping at it behind the goal with Taves. Smith to Marchand as the perfection line has been broken up here.
Nice save.
McAvoy shot gloved and held. That's a change that has benefited Bruce Cassidy over the last few weeks. Lots of NHL action coming up tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Kings facing off against the Islanders on ESPN+. Sunday, Seattle and the Rangers, 1 p.m. on the NHL Network. Then the 1st of February, the Rangers and Panthers on ESPN+. And next Wednesday, TNT has McDevitt and the Oilers against Ovechkin and the Capitals at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Shot by Smith, and that one sails just one. Marchand, Bergeron, Craig Smith. The new
What's
top
up,
line,
Ryan?
if you
Welcome
will,
in, buddy.
for Bruce Cassidy's Bruins. Taves hustling back on. Around the wall, it gets through Bergeron. McAvoy using the glove to help settle it. Landeskog got a stick on that. Puck that kind of bouncing away from Marchand. Right in front of the Bruins.
3:35 left on the clock. 3-3.
Everybody else was chasing
0.
an extra second before shooting it down and going to the bench himself. 3.5 to go here in the first. Cale Makar launches this one ahead, and it's batted out of the air by Mike Riley. Going back around behind Kemper. Left for Eric Johnson. Long range feed. Here's Nichushkin. Lost it at the line. Pasternak gloved it down. Has to come hurry to it.
Now keep your eye on McDermott there. He was really trying to get the attention of Taylor Hall. Obviously, nobody's made a move towards Taylor Hall after that hit on McKinnon, but I think after everybody saw the replay of it, knowing full well that there was not the initial hit that causes the injury, it's a stick, but McDermott still wanted to poke around a little bit to get Taylor Hall's attention.
Well, McDermott has made an impact on this hockey game with his shot. Brendan Carlo.
Another commercial.
At home in front of mom and dad and about 100 friends and family.
America's most reliable network is going ultra with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities so you can do more. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Oh, is that the one where the mom becomes a...
Yep.
I knew it. And Claire in HD Clarity.
Looks good.
Steve, is that jelly? This place is packed. You couldn't even send a text in a crowd before. Now look at David with the connection, posting like crazy. It's wild. 5G Ultra Wideband is now in more and more places. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
I'm the latest hashtag challenge, and everyone on social media is trying me. I'm trending so hard that hashtag common sense can't keep up. This is gonna get tens and tens of views.
I love that. Tens of views.
But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, you could be left to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less. You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
Welcome back to Ball Arena. The Bees could certainly use a goal from one of these two. Their chemistry certainly cannot be denied. I asked Taylor Hall what his favorite thing about Pasternak is. He said, I don't know about favorite, but the weirdest thing about him, just watch him in warm-up. The guy doesn't move, so you best believe we threw an ISO cam on him. And Taylor Hall did not lie. Pasta traveled 2,572 feet, got a lot of stretching in, not a whole lot of strides. Everyone else on the team, boys, had at least double. Connor Clifton traveled 8,000 feet. Even Linus Allmark traveled a further distance than David Pasternak. And yes, Panger, we're talking warm-up? Yes, we are talking warm-up.
Oh my, Jackie, he's here beside me. And obviously on the bench, but he's looking at the monitor the whole time. He knew exactly what we were doing with that. Because I mentioned in the warm-up, I said, you don't travel very far in the warm-up. A lot of stretching.
Makes lots of friends, though. Tosses lots of pucks, takes a few pictures.
Love it. Great personality.
It's hard to argue with whatever he's doing. He's got 12 goals in the month of January. He's on pace for 39 this season. He's already hit the 20-goal mark. Yet again in his career. So, warm up or not, He's scoring them. He's scoring goals once they put the puck in play.
Boys, he also doesn't eat past 12 noon. Does not eat till after the game. Sometimes that could be a span of like 11 hours. He said, doesn't matter. Does not eat after
Coming
noon.
up on 2 minutes in the period.
I saw him pull back a pretty good-sized steak there last night. The night before a game. Good meal.
Just about 2 minutes left in the first period here in Colorado. Avalanche with a 1-0 lead on a goal from Curtis McDermott. This one shot in by Cantry. Took a good pass there from Anton Bleed. Connor Clifton up the boards, hit the referee. Slipped through Cantry. Bleed through center ice. Offside here as
Offside!
Gone in over the line too quickly.
Well, let's go back to the early portion of this hockey game. And I mean, right off the hop, we're talking about Nate McKinnon. He tries to cut back here. It looks very violent at first. You look at it and you go, okay, what the heck just happened? And of course it is, but Taylor Hall's just leaning into it. He gets an interference minor. His first call, a 5-minute major for interference. But then, of course, we have the luxury of seeing it, several times in that super slow motion. But obviously the stick position of McKinnon, it's up in the air. He's trying to cut across him, and the shaft of his stick gets him right in the beak. And it was nasty. Lots of blood on the ice.
It's always nice to say, right in the
if you
beak.
watch that play and you go, I'm not even sure that's a penalty at all. You might be right. Yep. The way the NHL rules are, it has to be at least a minor, as this one is grabbed.
Nice save.
When a 5-minute major is reviewed, it can be reduced to a minor, but it cannot be rescinded altogether. So referees had to issue a penalty on that play, and it was a 2-minute minor that was killed off by Boston.
Well, I like the fact that you can at least fix that.
Yeah.
And it all stems from the Joe Pavelski situation against Vegas Golden Knights in the playoffs. But in the meantime, Taylor Hall and the Boston Bruins have had no sustained pressure. This has been really pop gun offense, basically. The shots were 11-5. That was a good glove save.
Music's good at this arena.
But,
I'll say that in a heartbeat.
I don't think the Boston Bruins will be happy about this first period.
Bergeron wins the draw. Marchand had it for a moment, then lost it. Nichushkin chips it around back at 9-man, but he hustles back. And back at 9-man lifting the stick. Jost trying to get in, kicking out.
Oh, big cluster down the corner.
This one pops out. Plays to the blue line for Gerard. Little cut back. Flip to the slot. That one rolls on through. Nichushkin for Johnson. That one teed up, stayed along the ice, and Allmark was down for it. Cleared out by Smith and the Bruins. Final minute of play here in the period. Eric Johnson driving wide. Johnson turns and looks, banked into the front off of Allmark. Set it up behind for Newhook. Change directions. Chip free of Clifton. Johnson.
That's a back door.
Down. Tried to go
Under
all the
a
way
minute.
across
Under a
from the
minute.
car, and then spun to the net. Jones can't find the handle in tight.
Well, you can see that developing. You can see McCarr just trying to slide in on the right side, on the weak side of the ice.
Taylor Hall from a sharp angle. Kemper stayed on his feet, so there was no window to shoot at up top. 25 seconds to go as Hall comes back. Being booed by the crowd here at Ball Arena. Nichushkin got a stick on that.
Too many men on the ice?
That's what it looks
17 seconds. We might have a penalty.
Good call by Thomas Nosek to my right. Quickly over the board saying 6 guys.
Rado. Too many men in the ice. Bench minor penalty.
Here's the save we're talking about. Marchand has that on the tape, and then a spin around play there. Backhand tip by Jost, and a good save by the goaltender, Allmark. And before that, the wingers have got to be so aware. Got to have your head on a swivel when you're in the D zone against Bednar's club, especially with McCarr on the ice. And he's going to slide in there. He's not going to stay stationary on that blue line and be predictable. He's going to be unpredictable, and that's the winger's job to find him.
Aubé-Kubel will serve the bench minor for too many men. 17.5 seconds to go. Face-off won by Bergeron and the Bruins. Marchand all the way over. Pasternak from range. Save.
Oh, almost dinked it in.
With Hall looking for the puck. 5 seconds left. It's cleared down.
That's cleared. That's going to end the period.
Survive a late chance on the power play for Boston.
Great saucer pass there from board to board. Right on the tape by Marchand. And the one-timer from distance. See the whip of the stick right there. With Hall going to the front of the net, a moving screen and redirection. Our AT&T 5G net cam.
Take a quick
break.
break.
Good save by Darcy Kemper.
Play a couple of these channels for you. We'll be right back with intermission coverage. As soon as they come back, we will come back with intermission coverage. We'll be right back, everybody.
Boston, we send it back to the studio and Liam McHugh.
Hello, this is Josh.
And I am Amy, and we are from Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. We are a family-owned small shop. We are an authorized Loungefly retailer.
Please check out our website as we carry Loungefly, Funko Pops, Tervis, Danielle Nicole, and Fig Pins. We take pride in providing great customer service as our customers are our number one priority. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook for up-to-date product information and new releases.
We are the Florida Park Explorers.
We explore the parks 5 to 6 days a week with great live streams and vlogs. We cover everything from rides and food to magic and fun and fireworks. So come join us on our adventures as we take you through
the Disney parks and more.
And check out our all-new channel, the FPE Network. And thanks for watching.
Well, hello, fellow Disney freaks. This is Disney Connections, and I'm Rob.
And I'm Melanie.
And we are here to invite you to come by our channel over at Disney Connections on YouTube,
where we do unboxings, box swaps, lives from the park, and sometimes we have guest speakers.
We also want to invite you to come over to www.mainstreettreat.com to pick up your favorite Disney treats.
Right from the park, shipped to you. Hope to see you soon.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
Hi everyone, this is Ron and Meredith of the Differly Crew.
We love sharing our adventures to Disney World, Universal Studios, and everything else Florida has to offer. On our channel, you will find various videos of our adventures.
We also live stream every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us as we love interacting with everyone in the chat.
And if you love Disney merch, you must tune into our live streams to see Meredith's trip hauls. It's a sight to see. I keep asking myself if we have room for all her merch.
Stop by and say hi. Hope to see you real soon.
Hi friends, it's Sam from YouTube channel SamwellB12. Come check us out as we have something for everybody. Live hockey streams, retro streams, Lego builds, cooking videos, Disney videos, gaming videos, adventures around Ontario, mini games in the chat. Again, it's Sam from SamwellB12. We look forward to seeing you real soon. Thanks for your support.
Thank you guys for considering possibly looking at those channels. They're great channels out there, great people. Check out their links right in the chat. I'm going to bring you in early. We're waiting on them to come back with intermission coverage. First intermission. Thank you, Jesse, for dropping those links. Always appreciate you being there.
Hugh is here for breakfast.
No annual fee on any Discover card.
This winter, when this happens, don't do this or this. When it comes to snow, go with Snow Joe, the #1 brand of cordless snow blowers. From lightweight cordless shovels that move up to 300 pounds of snow per minute to walk-behind blowers that shred up to 10 tons of snow on a single charge. All gas and emission-free, they all start with the push of a button. Order now and get 2 free gifts, a premium 3-year warranty plus free shipping. Prices start at just $199.99 or just $19 a month at trysnowjoe.com.
Baby got back.
Unlimited cashback match. Only from Discover.
And welcome to the Lexus Intermission Report. Lee McHugh here. For those of us committed to making sure hockey is for everyone, last week was an emotional one. We watched Willie O'Ree's jersey get raised to the rafters in Boston, but also had our attention shift radically to racist and alleged racist incidents in the minor leagues. As you know, our Anson Carter has been a leading voice for diversity and inclusion. And earlier, he had an important talk with Ducks D-man Kevin Shattenkirk, as well as gold medal winner and Devils manager of player development, Megan Duggan.
I have a passion for amplifying this message and supporting, my fellow players of color in our sport. It's on all of us, inclusion and acceptance, and it's on us, and it's our game to grow and really protect and honor And I personally, certainly, I take a lot of pride in being a member of our player inclusion committee. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot in being in the group. But I know myself, Kevin, the other members of the committee, we take a lot of pride moving to action, engaging in incidents like this, here having our voices heard. Incidents continue like this to sadly present themselves. And these are things that, as a hockey community, we have to educate ourselves around, and we have to work to educate others on.
I think Megan hit it on the head there. The passion for the game, I think, is something that we all share. It's nothing that changes from person to person, color to color, male, female. We all love this game for the same reason. But unfortunately, there are certain players who have to deal with different obstacles in order to play the game that they love. And I think that's what we're all trying to do here, is make this a welcoming place for anyone. And I think, our lending our voices hopefully shows that there are some allies here for the Black players who obviously had to go through those incidents this weekend, for females who are trying to break into the game and have to go into a locker room with a couple of the young boy players in order to just get out on the ice. I think it's important that they know that we are standing by them, that they do have people in the sport who support them and who are trying to change our game for the better in order for these incidents to hopefully disappear and never come around again.
League issued this statement: incidents of racism, whether they occur in hockey or anywhere else, are abhorrent. The NHL will continue to make its resources available to the hockey ecosystem to educate and inform, with the goal of making the game welcoming and safe for all players and fans. And we continue to have these conversations. It's important that we continue to have these conversations, and it's also unfortunate that we're having them because of what happened.
And this probably won't be the last time, but Shaddy and Megs thought it was important for their voices to be heard too. A lot of times this stuff happens. You see people like me on television talking about it, but they understand how important allies, or we like to call it co-conspirators, are to this fight, because it's systematic, right? And it's important for us to understand that we need to try to change the behavior. And we're going to take these players, the offending players, through this learning experience to really change the way they think, so that if they're able to come back and earn the privilege to come back and play professional hockey, they've earned that right. But I look out for guys like Jordan Subban. I look out for players like Boko Mama that suffered through this embarrassing incident. And I think about what they went through. So we try to wrap our arms around them too. But one thing I need to say right now, guys, is Jacksonville, like the fans there, you guys make me sick. Like listening to the audio and the N-word that was being said has no place in the game of hockey whatsoever. Like, you guys aren't hockey fans. I don't care. You're not hockey fans. Like, it make me sick hearing the N-word because there's nobody on that video saying, hey, you shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be saying that. It felt like I was watching a public lynching from back in the day. And I really feel bad for Jordan, like I said, and Boko. But also, too, the offending players, we're going to give them room. We trust the fairness in the process that we'll give them the opportunity to earn back the privilege of playing professional hockey at some point.
AC, well said. I listen, I can't stand gestures after a fight. I fought over, almost 200 fights in my career. I'm not a big fan of, the sleep side. I know this is a different animal right now, a different stratosphere, but just the gestures and things, it makes no sense, Biz. I can't stand that. And I'm speechless when I see that stuff.
I'll speak quickly on it. When we had Willie O'Ree on, the one shocking thing he said was his brother obviously being the biggest inspiration to him, about how he had to sit them down and explain to him the things that he might have to go through in order to try to get to the NHL. The goal is that these kids and these players coming up should never have to deal with, and the parents and brothers and sisters shouldn't have to give that conversation. It's insane that it's happening. Get it out of the game. And that's all I got to say.
Quickly, too, guys, like, we're not asking for too much, right? Players of color just want the game to love us as much as we love the game.
Yeah, and obviously, as you mentioned, young players should never have to deal with this. No one should ever have to deal with it. It's an important conversation. There's a longer version of this conversation. You can find it on Bleacher Report. It'll be posted there tomorrow. Please take a listen, take a look.
Our priorities? They've changed.
Hey, Lexus, play my music.
It
It's not just about getting ahead or the constant grind. It's about knowing what you want.
Watch for traffic.
And focusing on what matters. Welcome to the next level. This is the all-new Lexus NX. With available remote park and our most advanced safety system ever.
Hey, we got to get you geared up, superfan.
Game on. Let's compare here to there. Compare credit cards to find one that earns you cash back on jerseys that fuel the fandom. Compare and find a financial advisor so you can spend less time watching your investments and more time investing in your team. Compare your way there. Find the smartest financial products for you on NerdWallet.
Subway's Eat Fresh Refresh has so many new footlongs. Here's how they line up. We got the new chicken and bacon ranch, new Baja Steak and Jack, and the new Baja Chicken and Bacon, a.k.a. The Smoke Show. Save big. Order through the app.
I'm gonna keep on loving.
Turns out everyone does sound better in the shower. And it turns out the General is a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the General.
My fellow passengers, a brighter future awaits. Beyond Snowpiercer, beyond the broken systems and rulers who robbed us of our peace. Fate now leads the way to the promise of something new. There's no turning back.
Snowpiercer, only Mondays at 9 on TNT. And watch anytime on demand and on the TNT app.
You never know when winter's gonna rear its icy head, but with enough all-wheel drive fueled courage, you can bravely go where others just won't. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
I'm in love. It's everything I've been dreaming of. I'm in love.
Give a gift they'll love this Valentine's Day from Pandora Jewelry.
My fingers and I do this to make a living. We're too busy to do taxes.
I love doing taxes for self-employed people. You can hand those off to me.
Yeah, but can I hand them off without using my hands?
We can arrange that. You do your thing. You've got your taxes. Intuit, TurboTax Live.
You never know when winter's gonna rear its icy head, but with enough all-wheel drive fueled courage, you can bravely go where others just won't. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly. Lease a new 2022 Sorrento LX for $279 a month.
And we welcome you back to the Lexus Intermission Reports. So do we all. Absolutely. Yeah, we can like and retweet this enough.
Wake up, Jacksonville. Wake up.
Now, you're fantastic. It's spot on with everything you said in that first segment. We're going to push on right now with our Lexus first period highlights. Not a good one for the Colorado Avalanche. This was 2:22 into the game. Taylor Hall, the hit on Nathan McKinnon, and then his stick goes up in the face. Clean hit, but McKinnon does not return. We have not received word yet that he will return. We'll see what happens in that second period, but I think we're all in agreement. An unfortunate hit, but a clean hit.
And I think under the circumstance, they have to call a 2-minute penalty there, but I thought it was nothing. Big nothing, Burbank.
Yeah, they rescind the major, but they can't rescind the 2 minutes. Right now, it's a 1-0 game. Colorado's the lead. Second period's coming up.
This is your home. This is your family room/gym. The guest bedroom/music studio. The daybed/dog bed. The living room/yoga shanty/regional office /classroom. And this is the basement/panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home/vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
No annual fee on any Discover card.
Medusa lived with a hideous curse. I mean, the whole turning people to stone thing was a bit of a buzzkill, right? So she ordered sunglasses with Prime, one-day delivery. Clever girl. People realise she's actually hilarious once you get to know her. Ugh, as if... Well, he was asking for it. Prime knows everything.
The time is coming for us to get out and go again. To witness things that make us feel a little more normal. But we're all going at our own speed. At Enterprise, peace of mind starts with our Complete Clean pledge, curbside rentals, and low-touch transactions. With so many ways to help, you can count on us for the assist. Enterprise, official partner of the NHL.
You and me, partner, we meet center of town by noon.
Hold on. Nope, Daisy's got last one lessons at noon.
Okay, I 2 o'clock?
I got a Spurs fitting at 2 o'clock. How's about 3?
I'm getting thrown through a saloon window at 3.
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to save.
I can squeeze you in between swim class and Kevin's harp recital at 3:30.
Always eating beans at 3:30.
Right.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Tell you what about Tuesday?
Wasn't.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
Meditation. A sense of calm that comes from being transported to your umami place. On time, lowest price, or we'll make it right. Grubhub.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let VCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality. Be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off. No annual fee on any Discover card.
The NHL on TNT is brought to you by Jim Beam. Please drink responsibly. And by Taco Bell. Second period starts here in Denver with the Avalanche up 1-0 on a Curtis McDermott goal. Brendan Burke, Darren Pang, Jackie Redmond with you here tonight. Avalanche have won 16 straight home games. Boston Bruins outshot the Avalanche 13-8. They start the second period with the remainder of a power play and a pretty good chunk left on it. David Pastrnak operating with a clean sheet of ice. Plays catch with Marchand. Pastrnak stepped into one. It was stopped in front and cleared.
That's another tip in front of the net. I think Taylor Hall got that one as well. Remember in the first period, there's a good clean look, and his hand-eye coordination a little too good. It's not being redirected. It's being slowed down.
Hall gains the zone. Works it to McAvoy, and now Pastrnak sets up. McAvoy again, drifting, waiting. Throws it over for Marchand. Marchand watched by Taves, trying to shake him. Lost control of the puck for a moment. Taves jumped on him. This one, loved ahead. Here's Hall. Hall with some time, feeds Pastrnak. 45 left on the power play for Boston. Hall couldn't fish that one through. Bergeron with a quick turnaround shot. It went wide. Now McAvoy. Marchand, right wide Pastrnak to the interior, defended by Taves and cleared down the ice by Landeskog.
Yeah, Taves was waiting for that great read by their... I mean, what a terrific defense. What a great year Taves has had, but defensively like that, and getting he and Makar on the penalty kill a little bit more.
Panther intercepted that.
Snap from D. Vlogs, welcome
get it
in.
back, and it's Coyle. Backhand from Steen, hit the apron, comes back to him, now Pastrnak.
Malcolm D. Vlogs, what's your channel about? Tell me about your channel, Malcolm
in front. Kemper got to that try. Still loose, and then DeBrusque can't finish it.
Nice
Kemper
save.
has it underneath him.
Full strength, everybody, full strength.
Didn't look like Steen got an awful lot.
Hey,
on
Jesse,
the
I
second
beat you.
attempt. He's behind the net now. He's had a couple of chances in the first period. He goes to the front with DeBrusk.
I won.
Long distance shot goes off the skate of the defenseman Johnson. Temper.
Come on,
And
Donkey.
he slides over to his left and he's able to. Oh, he didn't cover that up. Cale Makar actually shoved that underneath his pants, and they got a whistle.
And it came just after the penalty had expired, so the Avalanche are back at full strength after a couple of chances for the Bruins on the power play.
Okay, what the Bruins dominated the faceoff dot in that first period, Brendan.
They won 14 of the last 16 faceoffs in the first period. Number 4 in the NHL. As Makar sent it ahead for Rantanen. Nathan McKinnon did not return to the Avalanche bench to start the second, and we now have gotten official word from the Avalanche that he will not return in this hockey game.
He got whacked pretty good with that stick.
The reason why, early on in this game, McKinnon cutting across the middle, took a hit from Taylor Hall, but it was the stick of McKinnon that actually hit the face of McKinnon.
And the impact of the hit through the stick and through the upper body would have been and was a good hit. The unfortunate part for McKinnon is...
Thank you, Darla. I don't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out.
The whip of that stick. I mean, boy, oh boy.
Jesse and Stacy or Mike are working hard on it.
Obviously the best there. That stick tore apart his face there. Oof.
Where's Malcolm D? Is he still in here?
Seems strange to say, but
I want to know what his channel's all
the
about.
cut on his face and the blood on the ice was the worst of that.
Yeah. I like what Stefan Auger, our T-on-T official, said. I mean, his stick is up in the air as he's trying to cut in. If his stick is on both hands and it's down below,
what's up, Bobo?
Takes the brunt of that hit right in the chest. But he was trying to get around him, so he raises the stick to try to get around him.
Taylor Hall tried to feed Pastrnak. Good stick though, broken up by Nichushkin. Now it's Burakovsky. He's over the line. Burakovsky.
Oh, shot in the block.
Of Linus Ullmark.
Deflected up into the net.
Let's take a look
I
at
believe
the
that.
SAP Coaching Insights app, and it tells us that Devon Taves and Cale Makar are number 1 and 2 in points per game by defensemen this season. This hasn't happened, to have 2 defensemen on the same team averaging more than a point per game since 92-93. And just look at how valuable Devon Taves has been to this Avalanche team.
Just an exceptional trade for Joe Sakic. An exceptional trade. I mean, I'm telling you what, this guy was a lock for Team Canada. Put an automatic pairing there for Doug Armstrong and John Cooper.
Became a cap casualty of the New York Islanders. Had to get new contracts for Matt Barzal and Ryan Pulock, so they traded him here for a couple of second-round picks.
He's factored in on 5 of the last 7 goals that they've scored. He's a plus 34.
Listen, there are obviously people that don't believe in the plus-minus stats, but here's what you can say. Devon Taves hasn't been a minus player all season, not a single game. This wrist shot tipped away from the front of the net.
Under
Something when
17
you're on the
minutes
ice for
now,
more
under
chances
17.
for than you are chances against at even strength.
This one went to the front. Chance for Rantanen, and he never got the shot away. Ullmark throws his mask off.
Yeah.
It had become unbuckled. He was about 6 feet out of his crease. And just pulled the glove up and tossed that helmet off to get the whistle. Didn't get it quick enough, though. That shot was coming his way.
We have to see if the referees have a conversation with Ullmark as well. Let's keep our eye on the actual shot and how that mask comes out or comes off. The clasp, the clip, because of his own flare. And the fans don't like it that he fired off the mask like that. You can see the right knee right there.
He got that shot with the stick hanger.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Once it's loose on your back, the skull cap or your back plate, once that strap is off, you see, you don't have enough time to tell the referee. This is one of those gray areas I find between, the goaltender. What does he do? Does he keep it on? But your sight lines change because it's not secure to your face. And so I bet the referee said, that's that. You can do that there, but you do that again, you're going to get a minor. I saw Jordan Binnington this year of the Blues have the same situation, pull it off, and the second time it happened again, they end up giving him a delay of game minor penalty.
Interesting.
Well, at some point, too, you have to wonder if they can figure out a better way to make sure those helmets are a little more secure. But right now, they get the automatic whistle when it comes off, and they're well aware of it. As Coyle plays it off the boards for Subi. Craig Smith plays it off the boards to himself. Now Marchand comes to get it. Marchand, Bergeron as he's backing off. That one stuck to the ice. Fooled Kemper just a little bit, but he's able to make the stop.
16 minutes.
Nikita Kucherov.
Into that pile.
Well, here's that strap that's nice and secure to the front part of it, and you can see there by this point here he realizes it's off, and he just pulls it off quite easily. See how easily it came off.
Brandon Carlo from out near the lines, made by Kemper. Riley dealing with Maltsev, has to track down the neutral zone, and Maltsev stops Riley from playing it up ice, and Maltsev carries in. Now Maltsev backhands one off Allmark. Sets up for McDermott, lone goal scorer in the hockey game. McDermott is first of the year. Collision sent a couple of players down to the ice. That allowed Obey Kubel a little space. McDermott a wrist shot, no problem there for Linus Ullmark.
And with that save by Ullmark, I'd like to bring Stéphane Auger, the former NHL referee, back in here. And Steph, how difficult is that call? And did the referee warn him to not do that again?
Absolutely, and you're right. When the strap come unchained, it's pretty difficult for the goalie to see the puck. So the puck was in the corner. The referee used judgment, but he gave the goalie a warning saying, "Listen, you just can't do it." So it's a little break, but it could have been a delay of game penalty.
This was at that last whistle.
All right, good conversation. We've got Steve Kuzari and we've got Connor O'Donnell with the orange stripes in this game.
Crowd growing ornery here in Denver as Taylor Hall, enemy number one, gets bumped by Landeskog. Landeskog having a lot of
going a little bit at it.
Line's been trying to break him apart, and they will.
It was Landeskog that drilled him into the boards right after that hit against Taylor Hall. No surprise there. He's got a C on there for a reason. And now the chirping's picked up here, and McDermott on the bench for...
Yeah, they're getting a little bit long. They're getting into it a little bit.
Landeskog's all over him again.
Yeah, he wants him. He just wants to get a piece of him.
McCarr trying to go to the net. That one never made it there. Landeskog on the puck. Taves for McCarr. McCarr for the net. That one ricocheted right through Rankin on the doorstep. Pastrnak shut down along the boards by Taves.
I'm expecting a good fight coming out here at some point.
Spun out of his zone. McCarr comes back on it. Bruins trying to sneak a change. Taylor Hall had lost his stick. He went back for it, let it go on the bench, so he's still on the ice. Part of a long, eventful shift for him. Minute and 15 seconds into it.
And every time he touches the puck, he's getting drilled there. Copper, good shoulder hit on him.
Gerard trying to feed it up ice for Copper. Just one hand whacks it across, skated into here. The Chuskin shot. Omar the save and no rebound. And things escalate.
Here we go! Fight! Let him go!
Stirring it up here. We got some emotion and a sold-out crowd. Great
Referees are in the middle of it. Got them all tied up.
Prior to it, a little bit of a later start, so
let him go!
A lot of Bruins sweaters in attendance as well. And you see Landeskog there on Hall, and he follows him all the way in here. Doesn't want to take that initial penalty on him. Hall just keeps moving his skates here, and then he gets hit into the Bruins bench. And then right after that, another good hit there, again by Landeskog. And after that, Comper on the boards. You're right, when Hall didn't get off the ice on a long shift.
A couple of roughing penalties in and out to Jostin Bleed for that latest skirmish.
All right, looks like Colorado.
Marchand having a conversation with Steve Kuzari.
Postman going in.
I'm assuming, Panger,
4-on-4
about the attention that Taylor Hall's getting on his last few shifts.
Now you know you're going to get bumped around. You got to have your head up all the way. Targeted player. Hey, listen, best player in the Colorado Avalanche went down a minute into it.
You also mentioned it, Panger. There are a decent amount of Boston Bruins jerseys in this crowd.
There's a lot of fans into this. There are a lot of Bruins fans at the game.
Family, 100
Looks like they travel well
here in Colorado Springs, but even if you took some of those out, still a lot of yellow here in Denver. And Omar will scoop that one up off the ice, and they will do it again in the same faceoff circle.
Yeah, he played locally here for the Colorado Thunderbirds. And I know Jared Bednar was talking highly about, the amount of players that have been developed here in the Colorado area. There's Brandon Carlo's family and friends. See, it's a graphic that just covers everything. Yeah. Because they're all right there.
I said they're stretched out over 3 sections.
Birds are on for the time. Come on, Bruins, Herbie says. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a few years. They haven't played here. Boston hasn't played here in this building since October.
He wants a tie.
Of 2019. Marchand. Able to drag this one across the line, but he's accosted. The puck taken from him.
I like what he said about having dinner with his parents, his fiancée, and his young babies here as well. But he said, I just got to give my mom and dad a hug.
Centering feed, Dave straight on, and getting there to block it was Marchand.
Nice block.
Dave thought he had all the time in the world, and it looked like he did, and Marchand was able to get in front of it. Bruins controlling their own end. Carlo to Riley. Mike Riley returned to action on Monday, missed the previous 3 in COVID protocol. As the Bruins trying to get their defense healthy, McAvoy had to wait for DeBrusk to clear the zone, and then he threw a pass. Only Rantanen was there. Rantanen and Shuska charging ahead. Rantanen delays, still with it. Looking, shooting, saved by Omar, got him with the blocker.
That's a bad turnover there by Boston, just inside the blue line.
2-on-1, DeBrusk has Coyle. DeBrusk shoots, scores!
Scores! Boston ties it up!
Jake DeBrusk buries it on a 2-on-1, and it's tied at 1.
Great shot by DeBrusk.
Nice shot.
Left-hand shot going down the right side. McAvoy punches up the boards, and Johnson's in deep. And now you got a defenseman in deep, and now it's a good rush there. Girard goes down sprawling awkwardly, face first right here. Look at this dive right here. And this goes between the arm and the side of the body of the goaltender, and DeBrusk has got this a 1-1 hockey game. Now it also comes on the heels. You can feel it on the Boston bench with that Connor Clifton entered the zone, then dropped it back, and you can see the eyes of the bench. Oh boy, here they go. And Colorado went the other way, but fortunately for the Bruins, they were able to poke it by and get an odd man break of their own. Little run and gun hockey, Brendan.
Yep, 4-on-4 opened up the ice. The Bruins take advantage. Jake DeBrusk, his 7th of the season, his 2nd in the last 4 games, and now it's Pastrnak throwing back towards the boards. Carlo is cocked and loaded, wasn't ready to get the pass through, was Pastrnak, and now it's Riley. Look out into the Bruins bench. And a stoppage in play, still 21 seconds of 4-on-4. Jake DeBrusk in a 2-on-1, needs no help, beats Darcy Kemper, all even here midway through the second.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, you'll be welcome too.
We are here. For new homeowners, a football game can really bring out the parent in them.
It's smart we park near the exit.
Absolutely. There you go. That way, let's put away the parking talk maybe for a minute.
Parking is where the money is, though. You imagine what this place pulls in on parking alone?
All right, no more talking about parking lots.
A lot of these are compact spots.
It's not pretty.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
We still planning to head out around the third quarter?
Let's not talk about leaving before we're actually at the game.
America's most reliable network is going ultra with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities so you can do more. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Oh, is that the one where the mom becomes a... Yep. I knew it. And Claire in HD Clarity. It's good. Steve, is that jelly? This place is packed. You couldn't even send a text in a crowd before. Now look at David with the connection, posting like crazy. It's wild. 5G Ultra Wideband is now in more and more places. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
Cutting your burrito? You're such a Virgo.
And you have serious Libra vibes. You got 2 different burritos because you couldn't decide.
It is not an easy decision.
That's exactly what a Libra would say.
Says the girl who cuts her burrito.
Well, the son of former NHL tough guy Louis DeBrusk. Jake to the right of the goaltender, takes that little play off the boards, and he's off and running. Straight line, got his head up. Looks for another option, doesn't have one. Johnson does get back into the play. He would have broken up that pass across. Instead, DeBrusk looks it off and then fires it in there. And here's his career splits. Started out in 17-18, first-round draft pick of the Boston Bruins. 27 is his career high. 7 goals in 35 games now. 4 points his last 4 games.
For a guy who requested a trade at the end of November, and Banger's game certainly picked up since then.
Oh, it has to. I mean, you put the pressure. I mean, really, you put the pressure, on yourself. I mean, it's a team sport, and it's been public that you've asked to be traded. That's the last thing you can do then, Brendan, is sit around and sulk and have your game go to heck in a handbasket. You better.
Here's a chance for Kadri, pulled it wide. Just as 4-on-4 turned into 5-on-5, one of the better looks tonight for the Avalanche. Leading point producer is Omar. Chips this one to the boards. Kadri turns it back. Quick shot goes past the net from Jost. Jost, McDermott. That one well past the net. Eric Johnson. Kadri bumps it out. Landeskog, that one skipped his stick. Halla hustling, but McDermott had a head start. Gets there just ahead with a diving effort.
Good boots there by McDermott. And that 19-foot stick didn't hurt him either to lean in there and poke away that play. He's already got a goal in this game. Rock solid addition to this blue line.
Dale McCarr will hustle back on this one. Misfired on a pass to Taylor Hall right there. McCarr will get another chance, but Hall staying with him. Taves, good reverse. McCarr airborne, Comfrey using the glove, using the skate, using the stick.
Pretty good ability there.
O'Connor's pass. Never made it out to the line.
Under 11 minutes.
Taves
Under
just
11.
Hold the zone, can't. Hall has Lazar breaking. Hall bumps off the hit. Sent it out for Coyle or McAvoy. McAvoy shot off the glass. Ron Taves taking the time that he has, gets to center ice, gets it in, goes for a change.
Well, McAvoy could ill afford to have that shot blocked right there. Last man back, so he had to fire it wide.
McAvoy enters with a pass to Bergeron.
We're going to call offside.
Through his teammates. Offside. Lots of NHL action coming up tomorrow night. Islanders and Kings from Belmont on ESPN Plus. Then Sunday, the Kraken are at Madison Square Garden, 1 p.m. on NHL Network. February 1st, the Rangers and Panthers on ESPN Plus.
Release the
Wednesday,
Kraken.
David and the Oilers here on TNT against Ovechkin and the Capitals.
Boy, that's a tough play there for McAvoy. Got to make a cleaner play to be on side of an odd man rush like that, especially with Bergeron.
Late offside here at the Boston blue line. McAvoy's pass goes through Bergeron. And Gerard over. Shot down by Jack Johnson. No icing here, though, as Burakovsky got to it.
Good stick by Marchand, though. Taking away that clean pass over to Gerard.
Here's Marchand, one-on-one against Gerard. Marchand leans in. Gerard trying to stick with him. Marchand turning, threw it to the paint. Battle down was Kemper.
That was close.
Steen off the turnover, pulled it off the glass. Kicked out by Forbert. Gerard up the boards. Burakovsky looking for a way out. Spins quickly on Steen. Burakovsky, though, was met by Coyle, and a penalty coming here as the bus got tripped up.
And a big hit after that, Gerard.
Here we go, fight again!
And everybody grabs a partner.
Let him go!
Buckets off with both these guys.
Linesman on it in a hurry. There was an initial penalty against the Colorado Avalanche. We'll see if they add any to it. DeBrusk has the goal to get the Bruins even. Now he's drawn a penalty.
All right, penalty when we come back. I'm going to grab a drink. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
AT&T's America's...
Hi, my name is Andrea.
My name is Larry, and our channel is called Our Castle Life.
If you like Disney, this channel's for you. We have park vlogs, live streams, hotel and food reviews. We also have Run Disney, unboxings, and swaps with other YouTube channels.
So check out our channel for some down-to-earth Disney fun. Oh, and don't forget to spot our 2 favorite Sphinx cats, Azrael and Valak. They make an appearance every once in a while.
Hey y'all, it's Dad Builds, inviting you to come over and hang out with us on Saturday nights at 9:30 for the weekend special report. We hang out with Disney YouTube friends, and talk Disney topics and general craziness in the community. Always a good time, and we invite you to come over and share in the laughs and smiles. Hope to see you there.
Jeff Bates here, Dole Whip Dad here on YouTube. Want to let you know what I have for you. Monday through Friday, life willing, work allowing, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9:15 start time, my time. That's 10 to 10:15 Eastern time. Good Morning Disney, 5 days a week, usually, where we talk the news of Disney. Also, we've got Creator Talk Live on Sunday nights for those of you who want to create here on YouTube and on other social medias. We talk about what it is we do and how to grow. And then, of course, Saturday morning, we have Spoken, my Star Wars show with my daughter. Feel free to check me out over on Dole Whip Dad. Have the best day ever.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community, and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
PK ice time. He's only been on the ice for one goal against, but it's the face-off percentage, 64.5%, guys.
Here we go.
Welcome in, Nina. Reason he decided to put Colorado's on a PK that has really been a lot better for Colorado of late. So you can expect to see Kadri out there at some point in the next 2 minutes, especially if there is a D-zone draw.
And Jackie, you were talking to him this morning. We were meeting with him after the skate and talking about the All-Star game and talking about what drills he wanted to go into. He said, fastest skater? No, not really. Targets? Yes. Puck handling? Sure. Anyway, he seemed real flattered by the fact that he's been named by the fans to the All-Star game.
All right, what do we got?
Starts on the bench, and the Bruins start with another face-off win. They've won 6 out of 7 power play.
So you got Boston on the power play after all that.
Another part of it is Nolan Pratt that runs the D and the penalty kill. He's made some alterations as well on the penalty killing their system to be more effective lately.
Chance to clear, and Logan O'Connor makes good on it. Burakovsky was called for tripping. They did hand out roughing minors as well to Oscar Steen for the Bruins and Sam Girard for the Avalanche. It is 5-on-4, but there are 3 players in the box.
Yeah, both had good hair flow going, that's for sure. That comes from an envious guy.
Pastrnak chips it to Bergeron and heads to the net. McAvoy below the goal line for Taylor Hall. Spins on tape. Eric Johnson comes over, shoves down Hall. Gets an extra shot as well out on a third.
Yeah, Steve Pizzari was back here, the referee, and I think the first one he let go, second one he let go, and it was the third one where the arms went up from both officials.
Wow. This is going to get interesting.
5-on-3 for Boston.
5-on-3 for Boston now.
Number 6. 3 cross-checks, minor penalty for cross-checking. Did he say 3 cross-checks?
I believe he said 3 cross-checks. There's the one. And as he gets up, stands it, gets him another one, and another one. Yeah, little nudge right there.
I think he always stopped because they blew the whistle. Well, Taylor Hall's been a marked man all night. Not exactly the time for it, though.
If the Colorado team is in the bench.
5-on-3 power play for the Bruins. 60 seconds of it, and they win the draw. Patrick Taves and Jack Johnson on the kill. McAvoy playing catch with Marchand. Now Pastrnak gets involved. Goal line, Marchand, Bergeron, and Coyle in front. They go to Coyle. What a stop from Kemper.
Great save. Clears it out.
Response by the crowd too.
What a save.
Right pad.
Marchand right back in for the Bruins with speed. Halfway through the 5-on-3. Pastrnak waits with it. Now McAvoy back over Pastrnak, and that one stopped by Kemper. Pastrnak sets up McAvoy. Closing in. Bergeron, McAvoy, save made, rebound, they score!
They score on the rebound! What a shot right there!
Power play goal, and
Boston puts it up on a 5-on-3. Go!
That's a great And here's Coyle on the right side of your screen there. This first one was a thing of beauty by Kemper, and the second one he gets a piece of it. Goaltenders battling like crazy on a
made a heck of an effort by Kemper there.
Bergeron to the one-timer. There's the rebound there, and on the backhander, Charlie Coyle bangs it in. I believe that went in off the post too. Right here, yes, it did. Our AT&T 5G net cam. Watch the left post.
What's up, Chuck? Welcome in, buddy.
Ortiz can knock it out.
Kings fan and a Sharks fan, and now I'm a Kings fan again.
Game while it was still 5-on-3.
Cheer for good hockey. That's what I can tell you.
Minute 14.
All right, Boston on the power play for another minute and 8. Welcome in, Chuck. Be like me, just cheer for a good game.
Second power play goal of the season, 10th overall for Coyle. 5th 5-on-3 goal this season for one of the top power play units in the National Hockey League. Down went Hall. Riley moves it for Holland. Eric Holland for DeBrusk. Cancelled out there along the wall. Montaves trying to go back up the boards. McCarr leaning on DeBrusk. Puck fought for O'Connor. Came to
Colorado comes away with 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
He's slipping through Comfort.
Oh, great save by the Boston goalie. Wow.
A chance for JT Comfort and the Avalanche.
What a brilliant pass by Taves to just kind of lay that in there.
20 seconds of the power
play.
play.
Was rolling on end at the last second on Comfort. That's why he hoisted it too high.
Darcy Kemper put a little muscle into this one. McAvoy lost it to Comfort, who's going to play the angle here, hoping for the Chuskin.
Good edge work there by Marchand to cut back.
Pastrnak, the drop pass. Marchand, the shot, he scores!
Wow, wow, wow! With no time on the power play, puts it through. For those penalties, come back to hurt Colorado bad.
He had Allmark beat, his Allmark's glove dropped, but he put it over the net because the puck was rolling. Down go the Bruins the other way. Pastrnak drops it, and then he goes in a straight line. Girard then leaves that angle and just a beautiful wrist shot. I mean, Brad Marchand's got some really good hands, but this is a terrific wrist shot. He rolls those hands over. The goalie likely thinks it's going short side. At the last second, he turns him over and beats him high to the far side under the bar and in.
Officially an even straight goal that came 2 seconds after the expiration of the Eric Johnson penalty. And so, just as he was coming out of the penalty box door, Marchand rips home his 21st of the season, and the Boston Bruins have scored 3 consecutive goals here in the second period.
Yeah, Boston taking advantage of the opportunity, that's for sure.
Euro Vakanainen ahead now. Tomas Nosek had a chance. He overskated the puck, and it's offside. Down to 5:56 to go here in period number 2. First it was DeBrusk, then it was Coyle, then it was Marchand. It adds up to a 3-1 lead for the Boston Bruins tonight in Denver.
Wow, it really turned out great.
Yeah, and with the money we saved with Navy Federal Credit Union, it was practically free.
You know, I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
For me, one of the best things about life is that we keep moving forward. We discover exciting new technologies, redefine who we are and how we want to lead our lives. Basically, we choose what we want our future to look like. So what's yours going to be?
It feels good having someone on your side to care for, be there for life's twists and turns that it has in store. 'Cause it's the little moments where we show how much we care, and with so much to protect each day, a little goes a long way. Nationwide is on your side.
Brad Marchand on the power play has made it 3-1. Let's hear from him with his microphone tonight. Good job, Brando. Hey, what do we got here? I'm getting out and coming back. Hey, woo! Let's go. How we do, boys? I let his shot do the talking on that one.
16 points in his last 11 games. Great pregame interview as well with the fellas on set. And, you know, when you have success the first time around with a mic and you do an interview, you're going to do it again and again. He's a superstitious guy. It went well the first time he did it.
That was his 10th goal in the month of January for Brad Marchand.
I like when we went to the face-off dot and said, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm just butting in on a conversation here, fellas. What are we gonna do?
Maltsev fighting forward along the wall inside 6 minutes to play.
The other thing too, Brendan, is
I was watching you, Jeff.
Shorter player, he uses
Mar wants new emoji. You better get that done for her.
That wrist shot. He doesn't take it.
That was the best you've ever sounded when I had you muted. But I will say it was great. I was just playing your commercial for your channel during a timeout, and I was listening to you do your commercial on my channel while I watched you muted live on your channel. It was kind of fun. Jeff, Dole Whip Dad, our partner channel, everybody. He'll be a co-broadcaster for our football content show coming up. You'll see a commercial for that again in a few minutes.
Well, the Avalanche, without Nathan McKinnon, they need some pickup here.
McKinnon injured early in the first period, will not return.
Got to give you watch time. That's key. Trying to help watch time.
Got to be a game maybe down low, a little bit more cycling, a little bit more of that type of meat and potatoes work here to get back into this game against Boston.
Colorado's only goal for.
And they got it all tied up here.
In the first period.
Jeff, there's been some great fights in this game.
In the second and
there's got to be trippy.
He stepped in front of Dawson Kadri.
2 minutes coming up, everybody. 2 minutes
to set up a Colorado man advantage. Boston, 92. Minor penalty for interference.
Brian Thomas Nosek, the former. Good push there by McCarr, jamming him into the boards, and now as he springs loose, the puck's to the left, and he goes to the right and takes down.
That was a hard takedown.
Kadri. Clearly an interference play right there.
All right, Colorado, man advantage.
Feels like an important power play for the Colorado Avalanche. Nosek for interference. Third power play for Colorado. They have not registered a shot on goal in their first two chances. It starts with a clear for Boston.
2 minutes. Interference. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 33 seconds of this second period.
Landeskog will set it up. Burakovsky will carry it.
Here comes Colorado.
This is to Rantanen as they enter. Nico Rantanen got tackled up with forward and Bergeron. Now Carlo trying to shake free. Wrapped around the wall. Bergeron ahead for Marchand. He had Carlo.
All right, talk to you soon.
Landeskog.
Oh, big hit!
Landeskog did as well. Pretty good battle between Marchand and Landeskog.
That is a good battle right there. Everybody say goodnight to Dole Whip Dad, everybody.
He hung with it, but a stronger opponent there on the defendant side. Great play by Landeskog.
Burakovsky to Rantanen.
There you go, Chuck.
Couldn't cut around McAvoy. Swooping in is Kadri. McCarr changes sides of the ice. Landeskog from the circle. Stops in the corner. McCarr at the line. Rantanen near circle. Looks it over. Got the seam pass through.
Oh, inside! Just missed!
Landeskog over the shoulder. Continues on.
Back on the attack!
Landeskog still with it.
Colorado almost put that biscuit in the basket right there. That was close.
McCarr across the ice. Burakovsky. McCarr straight away with a shot.
Wide.
Got enough of it. Chance for McAvoy to clear. Kadri harassed him. Puck still comes to center.
Boy, McAvoy double clutched on that one. You got to fire that puck out right away. His stick was lifted, and Colorado nearly gets a good chance.
Rantanen got one lifted over the top.
Trying to headbutt that?
He did. Forward got a piece of it with
I'll play the commercial I was talking about that played earlier a little bit. Thursday night football coming up. Just a couple weeks. Down in front. Nice job blocked.
Landeskog again.
Power play over. Full strength, everybody.
Landeskog.
Full strength.
Through Burakovsky.
Coming up on 2 minutes left of the period.
Burakovsky right down the middle.
Nice save.
Of Linus Omar.
Real nice save.
Well, some great opportunities.
Gotta love that. That was pretty. Thursday, February 24th, Inside the Huddle returns to the network. Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, co-broadcasters sit down. We review weekly the NFL, its interactions, transactions, trades, retirements, the draft in depth. We will have the draft coverage live right here on the channel. Join us Thursday nights, 9 p.m., Inside the Huddle. Put it on. Can't wait. It's actually going to be 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time. We adjusted the time. Couple weeks away. Can't wait to do that.
This is offside.
Offsides.
Didn't get the memo.
Thank you, Jesse.
Follow the NHL on social media for behind-the-scenes coverage of the biggest moments, original content with your favorite players, and highlights for the best plays in hockey.
Well, as I mentioned before, Colorado's going to need to get that depth going right there after Brad Marchand's goal made it 3-1. Jared Bednar with that great home streak right now, and a team that hasn't lost a game when scoring the first goal, Brendan. And they scored the first goal, but a rarity here being behind by 2 now.
Scored the first goal now in 25 games out of their 41 this season. Their first 24, 22-0-2. Jumping out to the 1-0 lead.
I think Bruce Cassidy will be happy with the fact that after they scored the goal by DeBrus to make it 1-1, that they came back. I know it was a power play by Coyle, but they came back strong. It's something that he's been focusing on as the head coach of the Boston Bruins. And the Boston Bruins, they made a little change on the coaching staff too. No more Jay Pandolfo, that longtime Stanley Cup champ and left winger for the Devils.
I'll make Jesse happy.
They added Steve Kelly, former forward, Stanley Cup champion, with them to the coaching staff. 4 coaches on the bench. In the old days, there used to just be a head coach, 1 coach, and then the goalie with the towel around his neck.
Coming up, the Discover Intermission report. Liam McHugh, Rick Tocchet, Paul Bissonnette, and Anson Carter are standing by to talk about
Walk
this one.
This way by Run DMC in the background.
See the Boston Bruins score 3 times here in the second.
Minute 30 of the
the
clock.
Avalanche in a hole is Mikko Rantanen.
He's constantly on that iPad. Constantly. And I'm trying to get a peek at the, see this on his hand. He's got like his long sleeves and it comes down and it kind of wraps around his thumb right there. Yep. You don't see that often. In fact, I will safely say it's the first time I've seen that at the NHL level.
Now Makar skating away from Bleed back into his own zone. And now Makar, little head fake, opens up Obey Kubel after the slot to the Bruins there.
Kicked out. 1 minute. 1 minute in the period.
Force one through for McDermott. O'Connor to Jost. Twisted in. Little touch pass figured out by Carlo. And a stretch pass just out of the reach of Craig Smith would have been a breakaway. Final minute of play here in the period. Landeskog can't catch that one. McAvoy deflected by Landeskog. Followed up by Vakanainen. Marchand on the handoff for Bergeron. And the long range shot handled by Darcy Kemper.
Well, let's go back to a big turning point in this hockey game. And the former first overall pick of the St. Louis Blues, Eric Johnson, in his 12th season here, the one cross-check, the referee gave it to him. The second one, he gave it to him again. The referee even called it on the announcement, 3 cross-checks. So it was the third one, they had to make the call there. Ends up being not a very good penalty, and it leads to the fuel here for the Boston Bruins. They went on fire. Coyle, Marchand, now it's 3-1.
Those last 2 goals coming in a stretch of 1 minute and 15 seconds. And this one goes off the glass.
30 seconds in the period.
Nelson Kadri moved on for Rantanen. Rantanen to the middle of the ice. Rantanen for Johnson. Off the heel of the glove of Omar. 20 seconds to go. Riley spun down by Rantanen. Kadri over skating. Bergeron around the wall. Marchand dropped off. Craig Smith to Marchand with 8. Quick turn towards the slot. Frank Smith wields it wide. 2 seconds and 1, and the period comes to a close.
That's the period.
For the first time all season, the Avalanche trail by multiple goals heading to the third period. Boston scores 3 in the middle frame. DeBrusk, Coyle, and Marchand, they lead it 3-1 on their way to the third. As we send it back to our studio, Liam McHugh with the guys.
Brandon, thanks so much here with Biz Ace Talk. Avs haven't lost at home since October 26th, 3 months ago. But Brad Marchand, he knows the deal, right? You come on, you do the pregame interview, you get a goal.
I think the comment of Intermission should be talking about chippy game. I like it.
Yeah, big smile on his face.
So it's good
We'll
hockey.
talk about some of that.
Good hockey. Yeah, hang around. You'll see Keller Paul piss some blood later.
Everyone's anticipated a great performance from 2 of the best in the game tonight. Breakaway from McDevitt. Quick shot scores!
Caprice on fire. Oilers Capitals, Wild Blackhawks. Next Wednesday at 7 on TNT. Let's roll. AEW Rampage. Fridays at 10 on TNT.
Any one of you could be the murderer. We're all stars of our own movie. The same thing could happen, but you see it in a different way. We're gonna live forever! Hello? I need a clue. Do you got another clue for me?
Best 2 out of 3?
It's one fantastic ride. The turbocharged, tech-inspired new Kia Forte.
This doesn't make sense. It does to me, Mom. You're a smart kid. Why do you want to do this? I love it. You know that.
Okay, but why this way?
Because I want to take on the world's toughest hackers. And this is where it's done. So, what do you think?
Why is Baxter on your life insurance policy?
If something happened to me, who is Becky going past the puck to? What then? Yeah, what then?
And why is he always here for breakfast?
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong.
From the places that don't have a welcome sign. To the spots where you don't look the part. The moments where you don't even know where you are. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome,
You'll be welcome too.
It's still the Eat Fresh Refresh, and Subway's refreshing everything, like the new Baja Turkey Avocado. With smashed avocado, oven roasted turkey, and Baja Chipotle sauce, it's 3 great things together. Wait, who else is known for nailing 3s? Can't think of anyone. Subway keeps refreshing and...
It's time for Sleep Number's January sale on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed.
What if I sleep hot?
Or cold?
No problem. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is temperature balancing, so you both sleep just right. And it senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable.
So you can really promise better sleep?
Yes, you'll know exactly how well you slept night after night. We take care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now $19.99, plus 0% interest for 24 months on all smart beds, only for a limited time.
You play like a pro. Now let's fight stains like a pro. With Persil Oxy. It fights tough stains and cleans better than the #1 selling Oxy. Persil Oxy. Boom.
Why burn a candle when you can switch to Airwick Essential Mist?
It's the modern way to transform fragrance infused with natural essential oils into a mist. Airwick Essential Mist. Connect to nature.
It's a Discover Intermission report. The great Steve Kazari right there. 3 cross-checks. It should be 3 penalties. It should be a 6-minute penalty at that point.
Should be.
But it's the turning point in this game. You look at, and I got to ask you, what is Erik Johnson doing in this situation? What's he thinking?
He's not thinking about it. He's clearly not aware of the situation, the fact that cross-checks are no longer being allowed. And I'm going to break it down for the boys and girls, other young kids. Sesame Street style. That's 3, 4, 5, 5 cross-checks to a talk. That's unacceptable. What do you say if you're a coach on that team?
Well, I think obviously the McKinnon hit, and they've taken Colorado to the game. Landeskog's chasing Hall around. Okay, 1 or 2 you get away with, but the 5th one, and now he's complaining to Kazari, and this is what happens. You get a 5-on-3 goal, and then Marchand scores. Like, they let him back in the game because they're chasing Hall around for an accident.
I think there's no question they became unfocused there, but I think it's more about like creating the culture. I think Landeskog is one of the best captains in the NHL. I don't think he cares about a home win in January when you just rattled off 60 in a row. I think you care more about the passion of Halsey came to the middle of the ice, although a completely clean hit. I don't think it deserved 1 penalty. He's sending the message, try it again. Come through the middle, try to line up one of my star players again. And obviously McKinnon's out for the night, but in my opinion, you've seen Landeskog. You saw him do it in preseason with Hartman in Minnesota. He's a fiery guy, and he understands one of the intangibles that he brings as a leader is defending superstars and other guys in his team. Do I think it's the smartest thing? No, but they're down 2 right now. They can go regroup between the second intermission and come out and still win this.
But that's really the question. I think he's a great captain. Yep. I really do. But you mentioned, it's a totally clean hit. It's a fluke that his own stick catches him in the face. What message are you sending? Isn't a better message we're going to go out and win this game?
You would think it would be, but you never like to see your player bleeding on the ice. I would say lucky for the Avs this year, they got Nazem Kadri that has been unbelievable stepping when players are out. So they have a player that can fill in for Nathan McKinnon if he doesn't come back. But I'm with Biz, though, too. You got to send a message.
I like that Halsey. I thought it was a smart play by him staying focused. And as you saw, the Bees did as well. And they didn't get emotionally involved in that. And they just worried about scoring goals. So you can be right on both sides of it. I just personally, I know how I played and I know how I wanted my team to play. And I would have done exactly what Landeskog did.
All right, let's hit the Discover matchup right now as we get set for the third period of this game, which has been extremely interesting right now. We get a 3-1 contest. Boston's in the league. Let's look at the goalies right now. 3 goals allowed for Kemper, of course. 1 was on a 5-on-3, and that last one was an absolute snipe for Brad Marchand. We're going to talk about the Calgary Flames right after this.
You're watching the Discover Intermission Report. Discover, the official car of the NHL. Baby got back.
Unlimited cashback match. Only from Discover.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere is important, especially now.
With Windows 11, we all do different things. Nias is doing illustration.
What's awesome is to be able to combine your fingers in the pen.
Ferdy is doing editing.
It's just so much faster for me to render these clips.
Carlos is doing animations.
We have Snap tools, and it's so responsive.
We've been working together from pretty much everywhere.
With Windows 11, we're just doing it better.
This is the move right here. Boom. Boom.
My turn. My bag of chips for your crunch wrap.
I think we have different definitions of sharing.
Next time you can divvy it up.
Wow. So generous.
Eliminating grays is as easy as combing your hair. With Just For Men Easy Comb in Color. Just twist and comb. Getting natural looking results.
Let's get this meeting started.
Has never been easier. The most men trust Just For Men.
Huh. Is that true? Geico's been saving folks money for 85 years?
Yep, that's right.
Wait, so if Geico's 85, that makes you... Are you asking if I'm 85 years old? I mean, sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not. Do I look 85?
What? No. You look young. You look young for however old you are.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
King C. Gillette is a complete lineup of tools and facial hair care products. This is the Style Master, designed to style your stubble in one stroke. A pivoting metal head that defines every edge, and 3 comb lengths for added versatility. One tool that helps you choose, change, and master your style. King C. Gillette.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before. Range Rover Sport, driven to another level.
I wish we had a sled as fast as Cricket 5G. Selfie. Everything you want, including the price.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, and athlete because a kidney transplant gave him a second chance at life, made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as a donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Let's go! He's looking to good shot with his shoulder. It's got to be dislocated to make that save. Deep into the night here in Seattle. The breaks on, he scores! That's the feet move there. The edge work is outstanding. Nick Ehlers, who speeds his way and cut towards him, he scores! It's going down right now.
We have something within that sets us apart. We always prevail. Determination powers us, even when the odds are stacked against us.
We overcome obstacles. We have the will to succeed. And when we accomplish our goal, we're ready for what's next.
Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Pilot, CR-V, Ridgeline, and the all-new Passport Trail Sport from Honda.
And welcome back to the Discover Intermission Report. Big Wayne is not here. It's his birthday. He's celebrating. We didn't have Big Wayne, so we brought in Lil Wayne, the GOAT.
He doesn't like you talk. He keeps ducking his head away from your head there. He's got the robot.
There he is. Ready to go. Like you.
A milli. There's cuddle a lot of those. You can't say that, Talk.
Are you telling people what they can't say?
You're on timeout over there.
We should get the penalty box back out here. We'll put them in here. You can't tell other people they can't say things on TV. All right, let's get back to the highlights. Calgary Flames thorough dismantling of the Columbus Blue Jackets earlier tonight. Gets here, Backlund, make it 1-0. And really, this was just the start because they start pouring it on. Matthew Tkachuk's going to get involved.
They're built for the playoffs. We talked about it.
They are built for the playoffs, Talk. And you know who's actually built for the playoffs right now? Johnny Hockey. Look at him putting Sean Corrali on the rollerblades right there, breaking his ankles. And look at the dish. Matthew Tkachuk said, Johnny Hockey, that's a heck of a pass.
Yeah, he's going to get paid.
Contract here. He's just lighting it up. Fired for. I mean, their top 6 are unbelievable. They got a good back end, and as far as their goaltending is concerned, the one thing that they weren't doing with is they weren't playing with enough passion. Daryl Sutter mentioned it in one of his post-game press conferences. And for you people at home who have not seen a Daryl Sutter post-game press conference, I find yourself in a rabbit hole tonight.
Please watch that.
He's probably the most exciting part of the Calgary Flames.
62 shots they have, most in 25 years. We take a look at the live DraftKings Sportsbook odds. Colorado has plus 500 odds to win the Stanley Cup, the shortest odds in the NHL. You can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code SKATE, and bet $1 to win $150. We were talking about sending messages. Do you think Tom sent you a message? He
put me on my heels there. He had McDevitt.
It's so much! Why is there so much?
The next Go Big Show
Harder!
will blow your mind. But that's just the beginning of the most dramatic episode yet.
We've had an unexpected turn of events.
Go Big Show, all new Thursdays at 9 on TBS and anytime on the app.
I'm not afraid. I am a Jedi.
Don't like surprises? Proactive notifications from Fidelity keep you tuned in all day long. So when something happens that could affect your portfolio, you can act quickly and trade online US stocks and ETFs with zero commissions. That's Decision Tech, only from Fidelity.
We have something within that sets us apart. We always prevail. Determination powers us, even when the odds are stacked against us.
We overcome obstacles. We have the will to succeed. And when we accomplish our goal, we're ready for what's next.
Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Pilot, CRV, Ridgeline, and the all-new Passport Trail Sport from Honda.
You booked a sunny VERMO'S ski chalet with endless views of snow-covered peaks, a stove that inspires magnificent hot cocoa, and a perfect ski-in, ski-out. But the thing they'll remember forever? Grandpa coming out of retirement to give a few ski lessons. The time to plan your get-together is now. Find it on Verbo.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it. America's most reliable network is going ultra with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities so you can do more. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Oh, is that the one where the mom becomes a...
Yep.
I knew it. And Claire in HD Clarity.
Good.
Steve, is that jelly? This place is packed. You couldn't even send a text in a crowd before. Now look at David with the connection, posting like crazy. It's wild. 5G Ultra Wideband is now in more and more places. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
How those fries you've been craving? I'm hot and I'm steamy. And oh man, do I smell delicious. I'm calling your name. Oh, Doug. Doug.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less.
When I break a home run, I'm talking long run. That's why I use Old Spice Triple Protection Sweat Defense. Old Spice works harder for longer.
It has been quiet. It's been one of those nights.
This is going to be a minute.
It happens. Here.
Here. It's still the Eat Fresh Refresh, and Subway's refreshing everything, like the new Baja Turkey Avocado. With smashed avocado, oven-roasted turkey, and Baja Chipotle sauce, it's three great things together. Wait, who else is known for nailing threes? Can't think of anyone. Subway keeps refreshing and
Avalanche 16-game home winning streak on the line here tonight. Third period set to begin. David Pastrnak, 7 goals on his last 7 games, and it is a 12-goal month as the NHL Edge IQ, powered by AWS, the official cloud infrastructure provider of the NHL, shows you those 12 goals for David Pastrnak and where they came from. And he's already got 20 on the season, the 6th time in his career consecutively he's hit that 20-goal mark.
Look at the great Johnny Busick, tricky Ricky Middleton. God, I used to love watching him play.
I tell you know who else is on our list? Peter McNabb.
Oh, Peter, yes.
We'll send our best to Peter McNabb, the Avalanche longtime color commentator. Battling kids, are good to hear him back on news.
Yes, it sure is. Boys, storytelling time.
All right, let's see how this week goes.
Broadcaster, big part of the Avalanche history here. Keep grinding, Peter McNabb. We're all thinking about you.
Turnover behind the net, give it right back for Landeskog, who's knocked down to the ice by Craig Smith. Colorado had a 1-0 lead in this game, but the Boston Bruins scored 3 times in the second, including twice in a minute and 15 seconds, following a couple of penalties taken by Colorado.
Well, thank you for that comment, Chuck. I appreciate you.
First meeting of the season between these
Go at it. Good luck on your channel, dude. Hit record and go at it.
A couple of years as Burakovsky comes in for Kadri. They stay on side. Kadri drifting, fires it around the back of the net. Colorado is 6-0-1 their last 7 against the Boston Bruins. They were supposed to play December 23rd in Boston, but that game has been postponed until late February. It'll be their only other meeting this season. Newhook lost it at the line. And Avalanche reset it. Got to be an all-out attack now, and at this point in the game,
they
lots
really
of time
need
left
to.
for Colorado to get back at it. I like what the guys were saying between periods too about just that, maybe overplaying the Taylor Hall situation. We got to find a way to get back into this hockey game. No Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Took a hit in the first period that sent him to the dressing room. Upper body injury, will not return. As you can see the odds from DraftKings Sportsbook for the Avalanche to win the President's Trophy. Avalanche right now the top win percentage, points percentage in the National Hockey League. 61 points in 40 games. They hit the halfway point of their season schedule tonight. Here's Jost with speed and a shot gloved and held by Linus Ullmark. Boy, looked like his goalie coach Bob sent it right there in net. Ullmark did. Got in his stance, good positioning, and a terrific breakout play here, using the boards there. Great bank pass to Jost, former first rounder, and from that angle, you can see there's not a whole lot to shoot at because of the great position of the 6'5", 210-pound goaltender.
Be interesting to see, Panger, how they handle the goaltending situation over the next few weeks and the rest of this season with Tuukka Rask back in the fold, but he has not looked all that good in his first 4 starts.
It takes a little while. I mean, you're talking about hip surgery coming, not planned, and he
good shot off the bar.
Wow.
Right from the face-off. Logan O'Connor beat Ullmark, but not the iron. This one bouncing around in front of that. Jost with a chance, can't shovel it on goal.
He was not ready for a shot that quick.
Well. O'Connor does.
O'Connor got over to take that puck from Blee, but he's pinned there. Allen settled up on the edge of the boards. O'Connor still had a pin-to-cane-free comfort. Stick handling, under pressure. O'Connor behind. Jost and Carlo battling. Brandon Carlo right back up the wall. McCarn ducks away from traffic. Carlo roughs up O'Connor. Jost trying to pick up that puck on the way by. Montague pinches in, keeps it alive for Colorado. Anton Blee knocked down the ice by McCarn. The puck wound up.
They didn't call a penalty.
Face-off, though, will stay inside the Boston zone.
Face-off, kind of not a win, kind of a neutral face-off, but O'Connor's quick to jump in right here, and he beats the coverage. And a good wrist shot there. It might be on end a little bit, but like I said, this unrestricted free agent that played at DU can really fire the puck.
Bay Area EA Sports, welcome in. Like your Raiders avatar you got there, dude. Good stuff.
Newhook, O'Connor, Compers. In the meantime, I think Boston's done an excellent job against the offensive-minded defensemen of Colorado, Brendan.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a group that has scored 39 goals when Carl leads with 16. He hasn't had any good looks at it.
Marchand with a snap right through Bergeron.
Swing and a miss on that one.
Able to get to that puck before it left the zone. Granton looking up ice. Kadri snaps one off the skate of Jack Johnson, and that stalls the progress of the Avalanche. Led ahead Nichushkin for Burakovsky. Burakovsky set up along the boards, took a funny hop in the corner. Up the wall, McDermott and Pastrnak made contact. The puck went through him. Kemper out of his net to play. Pastrnak, that's offside. He was trying to get to the net in a hurry.
Let's go. Secrets. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, what a goal. The magic of Trevor Secrets. Look at him. I can't believe it actually worked.
Brendan Burke, Darren Pang, Jackie Redmond with you tonight at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. And the Avalanche haven't lost since November 3rd, haven't lost in regulation since October 26th. Nichushkin's back.
Oh, nice. Nice save.
Puck cleared down and caught it.
Bay Area EA Sports, welcome to the community, brother. Glad you're here.
Colorado drive hard to the net.
Or sister, welcome in.
There.
We're just glad you're
Trying
here.
to fight through. Poked out, Dale McCarr. Nice swivel away from Taylor Hall. McCarr turning on the speed.
Ooh.
Made by Omar.
Nice shot. Colorado's picked up the intensity here in the third. Just missed that goal.
Good look to the interior. Colorado getting some chances here.
Yeah, good push there. Nice play by McCarr on the left side. That's his best play of the game on the offensive side of it.
Now Taves. His
Holly, what's up? Welcome in, brother. Great to see you.
A couple of different directions. Jost had a delay while O'Connor was still in the zone. And this is scored back into Colorado territory. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Montaves sends it ahead for O'Connor. Jost will finish the dump in. Linus Omar wandering. And had that one deflect up over the glass, out of play.
And take a look at this rush here by Colorado right through the guts of the ice right there. A little play to the backhand. Look at this rebound here. But the Bruins are in excellent position. Pasternak comes back. He saved all that energy from the warm-up. And he's got the gas in the tank for the game. Well done, 88. And there's that cutback move by McCarr. And again, not much room. Connor Clifton pushed him to the outside. Once you know he's going to pull the trigger, that's when the goaltender identifies that he can't go wide and do a wraparound on you. So then you take that little extra step out there. And that's what Ullmark has done excellent. His angles have been good in this game.
Boston comes out of it with that one.
7 in a row. Signed a full-year deal here this summer. And it was Ullmark and Jeremy Swayman. Until Tuukka Rask came back from his hip surgery in July, rehabbed his way back. Never got a chance to play a game on the American Hockey League before he stepped on the ice back in the NHL. Jost launches this one.
Well, that's cool, Brian.
By Comfort. Comfort slows and shoots, and that one was altered by Mike Riley. And then McCarr is handcuffed there by Bleed. McDermott up ice for Rantanen out of his reach, and it turns into an icing call. Let's hear from Jackie Redmond, Jackie.
Hey guys, just to add to your Linus Ullmark conversation there, .930 save percentage on the road this season. That's the third best save percentage in the league on the road behind Markstrom and Shesterkin for goaltenders that have started at least 9 games on the road. So for whatever reason, Linus Ullmark plays very well away from Boston.
A lot of pressure signing in as a UFA and following the footsteps of some great goaltenders. But yeah, sometimes there just is a more comfortable feeling on the road. This is his first ever game against Colorado in his career.
They scored!
Oh, they scored!
On the outside of the net.
Oh, it was on the outside? It looked like it was into me too.
Outside of the twine.
Wow.
Close to a 4th goal for Boston.
No goal.
This one bounces to the front. There's Omar kicking the left leg out on Rantanen.
And again, aggressive cutting down that angle.
What a turn of events that would have been.
Love it. The intensity's picking up.
Sneaks past McCarr, not enough behind him to turn into an icing. 6.5 gone. Still a 2-goal lead for Boston. Burakovsky with speed for Newhook. Leaning into the middle. Call the other way for Pasternak. Pasternak slows as he enters. Whips it to the net, blocked it away from Kemper past a charging Taylor Hall. Burakovsky, right side, Newhook. Can't sneak past forward. Rimmed around and skated into by Pasternak.
13 minutes left, 13.
Go right back in front of his own bench. Forbort will dump it in. Kemper laid it up the wall. Nobody was over there. Austin kept it alive for a moment. Taves got to stick to the visor.
Carlo Kiko! What's up?
Stayed in play.
Good to see you guys.
Sent on for Nichushkin. He's got Maltsev with him. Kel Maltsev jumps around Riley, but the puck rolled in on goal. And
We love our friends Carl and Kiko.
Bergeron looked like he had added to it. Stays out, hung up on the outside of the twine.
It was on the outside.
Here in the third.
We'll be right back here in just a minute, everybody. Just a minute.
You
Quick
need
timeout.
business mobility solutions that are more than just business as usual. A partner with the expertise to help you go the extra mile. For the short term, for the long haul, and everywhere in between. Go with someone who thinks outside the box truck.
with custom transportation solutions that maximize productivity, reliability, and savings. Go with Enterprise and start driving business.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals. Aren't others doing that? Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice to plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Wasn't.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
It's still the Eat Fresh Refresh, so Subway's up in the avocado game. We're talking just 2 great ingredients. Perfectly ripe hand-scoop Haas avocados and a touch of sea salt. It's like a double-double for your taste buds. Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and refreshing.
138th career game for Linus Ullmark, and he's been rock solid in this one here. Little one-timer, gets himself in good position. Just focus on where he is on top of that crease. Good push out right here, and then he just lunges upwards. That means he read it nicely coming off the stick. No guessing there. That one he gets a break because it goes off the pipe. But he hasn't faced Logan O'Connor before, and it's, you know, you can go over all the video and your goalie coach can tell you who's got
12 and a half minutes left. 12 and a half.
Who will take the shot and maybe make a pass, and until you get out there and experience it, you know, then you have it in your book and your mental notes, especially when you don't play a team.
Goaltenders develop on their own timeline, and this is the 7th season in North America for Linus Ullmark. Then the first 6 of the Buffalo Sabres organization. Again, another face-off and a chance for Comfort, but it was blocked.
Blocked, yeah.
Comfort tipped. That one jumped up as O'Connor fishing for another one. As he's gotten chance after chance here in the third, but Ullmark has been there.
Now, opportunistic kid right there. And you're right about Ullmark. They're getting the goaltending on the road that's necessary. Again, off the face-off, a win by Colorado. They were dominated the first 2 periods, but they've had a couple of good chances, and that was a neat little redirection. I mean, it's going wide by, 10 feet, and it comes across with great hand-eye coordination by Logan O'Connor. And then a little bounce shot, little lacrosse play right there. And
might take time to get the YouTube share out on it, too.
This game.
Takes a little time for that to happen.
JT Comfort playing in his 300th National Hockey League game will take the face-off for Colorado, and he wins it. Face-offs have been severely tilted in Boston's favor tonight. They've won 34. Colorado's won just 18. Colorado's won some here in the offensive zone in the third period. Not been able to turn it into anything.
Yeah, 3 Boston Bruins centermen are in the 70% after 40 minutes of play. The only guy that's not is Noshek.
Gerard, his shot blocked by Lazar, comes back to him. Gerard, quick spin, set up Landeskog.
Oh, another nice shot.
Ate that one. Anton Lee, red line and in. Everybody else going for a change. Gerard chips it, Rantanen. Patrick lost it to Coyle and back to McAvoy. McAvoy steers it in. Kemper out to play it. Coming up the boards, angled by Rantanen. All the way down, and it turns into an icing.
Icing again.
All right, take a look at the head coach, Bruce Cassidy, longtime friend, longtime teammate on many different situations for me. Anyway, he's talking to his assistant coach, Chris Kelly. I mentioned Steve Kelly. I misspoke there in that second period, but that's been a good addition to the coaching staff.
You guys got some hardware together, don't you?
We do have some hardware together. We've got a couple of rings that we won championship teams on, and it's been a great friendship for, boy, oh boy, over 40 years.
Here's McAvoy, wrapped it in front to Brooks.
Spin around!
Away at it.
Nice save.
Kemper was able to hold his ground.
Kemper with a nice save.
To Brooks from the front of the net.
Good defending there by Landeskog. Box out. Don't worry about the puck. Let your goaltender do that. And then make sure you turn around and put your stick right in the chest. And that Steve DeBrusk got inside coverage there on Makar. And then DeBrusk is poking away. And here comes the captain. He's going to come into your seam from the right side. Right there. That's enough poking right there. That's enough. Goalie's got it, whistle's gone, but good for Jake DeBrusk. You keep going until that whistle goes.
Russ got the first one for Boston tonight that tied it. Face-off won by Canford. New hook. His pass deflected by Steve. Andrew coming in. Got a little help from Burakovsky to get the puck away from forward. Montague.
Colorado down
in
Boston's end of the ice right now with the puck.
Across the goal now. Taves with a good read to punch that one a little deeper. Burakovsky on the roll. New hook taking the boards by forward. Puck still stuck there. Puck is free for Clifton. Lots of room for Clifton on the near side, and he'll have this one ramp off his left stick.
That's a smart play by Clifton. He had steam down the left side.
Kind of go a little bit back and forth right
now. In the middle of the ice. It'd be a bad turnover.
Shift change.
Play straight lines, chip it in, and force Colorado to go 200 feet to get another scoring chance. He's got to play that puck because now Boston can't make a change.
Dumped in from the other side of the red line and not played by the goaltender, so as he freezes it, Boston can't make a change. Colorado can. And is slightly adjust.
I can hear Bruce Cassidy and the coaching staff say, play it! Obviously a newer rule in the NHL. And one that's it's tough for some goalies. Some of them just aren't good at getting that puck out of the web into their glove and playing it, quite frankly.
Also, I'd imagine it might be a little hard to gauge which side of the red line they're on from that distance, right?
Yep. It's almost like calling for a fair catch. Is my defenseman going to be in trouble if I play it? Is he going to get run?
Yeah.
It's a tough play.
Marchand charging in. Marchand testing the glove hand of Darcy Kemper. We've reached the halfway point of the third period. Avalanche unable to get any closer. 3-1 Boston.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Well, online, honey, now that can affect your credit score.
It didn't, Dad. Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working.
Never not working. Never ever not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
For me, one of the best things about life is that we keep moving forward. We discover exciting new technologies, redefine who we are and how we want to lead our lives. Basically, we choose what we want our future to look like. So what's yours going to be?
Let's get ready for jalapeno poppers!
Turns out Michael Buffer speaks like that all the time. And it turns out that General is a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the General.
3-1 Bruins halfway through the third. Couple of Ottawa 67s on your screen. Darren Pang on your left, Bruce Cassidy on your right, and still Darren Pang on your left and Bruce Cassidy on the right. Back in the 83-84 season, that was a memorable one. The Cooperalls for Bruce Cassidy, and there's the hardware we mentioned, Banger.
Yeah, obviously the 67th one was ultra special. Winning the very first one with the legendary Brian Kilray. We had dinner last night, both speaking so highly of our memories of Killer, a Hockey Hall of Famer. And then the next one was coached by Darryl Sutter. Many NHLers ended up graduating from that 90 Turner Cup championship team. And boy, again, Bruce has always been
under 10 minutes, under 10.
Talk about it. And obviously he's developed into a great coach in the National Hockey League. Worked hard to get there too.
Yes, he did. His fifth full season, parts of 6 seasons. Bruce Cassidy is
breakaway with Boston. Nice defense. Colorado kicks it away.
Yeah, great little sweep check right there.
Cassidy was going to be a part of Team Canada for the Olympics.
Yeah, he said it was a great experience. He was saying that just being with, Doug Armstrong and Ken Holland and John Cooper, getting to know the other coaches on a personal level and the management scene as well.
Icing here against Boston.
Rantanen on the backside pressure here. Powerful player, catches in, gets his stick on the stick blade, and that pushes the puck to the corner. Doesn't take a minor penalty.
Wonder how quickly they'll pull a goalie.
Constantly on the iPad too.
Pasternak, by the way, he skated a half mile in warm-ups. Banger. He's closing on 3 miles during the game. He's up over 2.5 now. So Rantanen had the wheels to track him down on that one.
Those are some amazing mitts that he's got under those gloves.
Newhook and Holla. Face-off win for the Avalanche. Burakovsky
nice save.
Running to the spoked B.
It's obvious that the scouting report, or whatever Colorado is looking at, the 5-hole of Ullmark, he gets out there, Riley steps to the left. You got to allow the goaltender to see that. I mean, if you're not going to 100% block it, get the heck out of the way. And Ullmark was able to get a real good look on that one there. But again, didn't make him work very hard for it. At this particular point, Colorado needs, some juicy rebounds. They need some other things rather than one in the belly.
9 minutes to play here in the third period. Colorado in the first, 3 in the second for Boston. Linus Ullmark wraps it around the glass. And it's forced out of the zone by Craig Smith. Around Makar and Bergeron, red line it in.
And right now, if you're Pittsburgh, you're just trying to kill time.
Burakovsky had a tough time with it. Sticks with it and beats Taves in some open ice. Come on, Taves. Into the slot, it gets all the way through Burakovsky.
Oh, nice save. He got all the way down on the goal. He couldn't do it.
Another great glove save. Linus isn't leaning. He is right in the middle of that net. And again on the break, dangerous Avs team. Quick little play in the middle. It gets fanned on, and there's that opportunity. And watch where that glove position is. Doesn't drop it whatsoever.
Wow.
And Burakovsky,
that was a great save.
Sour about that result right there. His father, we said that last week, Robert, 55 years of age, still plays in the Swedish Division 3 League. He'd be up there watching. He had some shoulder surgery, so he's not playing right now. Son, hold on to the puck and go wide.
Hang on, that one come in your little spot down there?
Yeah, I think there's a little puck somewhere there. Bergie, what? You didn't catch that for me? You could have caught that for me.
There's Robert Burakovsky. Get of the Swedish.
Yeah, there he is.
League. 55 years of age. Still loves the game.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got some good mitts, too.
That one tipped, they score!
Score! Colorado! Puts it in. Nice shot. Right in the corner of the basket there. Wow. Very nice. One goal game now.
Statement on the dots in this one. This was an awkward rolling puck. A closer look says it goes off the leg first of Lazar. Bounces. Oh my God.
Man, that was a crazy. Good Lord.
It is hop, skipping, and jumping, and off the
puck was bouncing. Went off his skates. Went off the players. Went off the pole.
Unpredictable because it's not flat. Rolling end over end.
Somehow it got all the way
8 minutes. We got a 1-goal game.
It looks to be Sam Girard's goal. And it has brought the crowd back to life here at Ball Arena with their 16-game home winning streak on the line. It's a 1-goal game with 8 minutes to play. And on Taves, flips it out of the zone. McAvoy, the Coyle, misfired. And this one lofted ahead.
Yeah, that was a little luck there.
For sure. Backtracking though is DeBrusque. This one. Skates and Taves and Steve. Forced off and it's Holla. They have announced the goal to Rantanen. Again, it looked like at first glance it changed directions because of Rantanen's stick, but on those replays we showed, I don't think it touched him.
Me neither.
Colorado as this one from Pastrnak deflected again and wound up hitting the glass. Nazem Kadri. And Colorado's 3 All-Stars goes awkwardly into the corner boards. Ball couldn't glove it. Girard knocked it down, but lost his own. Thrown back in. Now Jack Johnson. Made this team on a tryout contract. Feeds it ahead for Nazem Kadri. He gets it deep. Kadri coming through along the wall. Throw to the side of the net. Rantanen protecting the puck from Riley. Bergeron gets involved. Rantanen moves it. Kadri.
6.5 left.
Girard back in center ice.
Now we're going to see a lot of this tandem. Girard and Makar, especially on the offensive zone face-off starts.
They have changed the goal already. Girard from Makar and Kadri. Shots 10 for Colorado here in the third period as they push together within one. Newhook with a full head of steam. Headman's for the Chuskin. Kind of slipped down the boards and lost it.
We said they needed a push from their defensemen. Now 40 goals on the year.
Stick. He's going right to the blue paint. They set up Bleed and he mishit it. Chuskin looking up ice. Ridden by Bleed. Burakovsky charging after McAvoy. Spun around into Lazar. On Taves. Able to make up some ground. Tried to clear and hit a skate. Came back to the front.
Woo!
Taves was still there.
I got lucky there.
Cleared away from danger. Lazar brings it in for the Bruins. Next by Jack Johnson. Taves leaning on Nosek. Puck is available.
Tied up in the corner.
And Lazar came to it. JT Comfort. Overshot Burakovsky. Carlo whiffed on the shot. DeBrusk. Traveling around the back. Runs through Taves. To the near boards.
5 minutes. Coming up on 5.
Jack Johnson. DeBrusk. Comfort. All involved. Puck came off the wall and then comes to DeBrusk once again to the front. Taylor on goal by
nice
Jordan.
save.
And Kemper able to shut it down. To the final 5 minutes of regulation time. Avalanche get back within one, skipping and hopping past Omar, Girard, and it's 3-2.
Nurse, pigeon, pigeon, pigeon.
Sometimes I wish you kids had a little more room to grow.
Let's make some room. Compare mortgage rates to help house.
Alpaca.
Slightly larger pets. Compare investing accounts to expand your portfolio and your horizons. Compare your way there. Find the smartest financial products for you on NerdWallet.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, he'll be welcome too.
Eliminating grays is as easy as combing your hair. With Just for Men Easy Comb in Color. Just twist and comb. Getting natural looking results.
Let's get this meeting started.
Has never been easier. The most men trust Just for Men.
I'm a fancy exercise bike newbie. And I'm taking a detour. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you could be working this out yourself. So get Allstate.
One goal game, 4:56 to go. Taylor Hall's night started 2 minutes, 22 seconds into the 50th. On Nathan McKinnon, Banger has been a marked man ever since.
Yeah, they rescinded the 5-minute major. They made it a 2 for interference. And then, yeah, since that point, certainly, especially when they started the second period, maybe knowing that Nate McKinnon wasn't returning to this hockey game, and they really went at him with a little bit more vigor in that second period, led by Landeskog. And then here, I mean, Eric Johnson, it's not a good play. I mean, you're already killing a power. You're on the PK. You get the one cross-check. The referee was good enough to tell us that it was the third cross-check that he made the call, and certainly he's been a targeted man, but he skated away from most of it. from all of it, gotten away from it, just kept moving his skates and going.
Officially the recipient of 6 hits in the first 40 minutes tonight, Taylor Hall. Well, the Avalanche are still within striking distance.
Yes, they are.
With a 16-game home winning streak on the line, a 7-game winning streak overall on the line. Points in 13 straight for Colorado. This one steered calmly away from the net by Omar. Montes rips it across. McCarr
Colorado
takes
on
his
the
move,
attack.
takes his shot, blocked by Forbert.
Great block by Forbert right there. Just have the discipline to stay there and not bite on the move to the right.
Carr and Taves out there together. And it's McCarr carrying to the red line.
Coming up on
shooting
4
it in.
minutes.
And Chuskin lost it. Haller wraps it. The line kept by Girard. Thrown into the slot. Chuskin stripped it away from Carlo and got it on net.
Boy, Carlo wasn't very strong on that stick right there.
Icing against Boston.
I mean, you're in a 3-2 game. The push is on here. Here's the Cale Makar. He's played nearly 28 minutes. Great block right there by Forbert. Because if it gets through and there's a rebound, Landeskog was right there. And here's where Carlo's got to be strong. He looked one way, kind of checked over his shoulder, but while doing so, there, you can see him look over his left shoulder, but then he's not prepared for Nichushkin stripping him with a puck. And a good save by the goalie to bail him out.
Kadri and Haller will take the face-off inside the Boston zone. 3:52 left. Face-off win for Colorado. Taves to McCarr to the net. It's blocked. Taves!
Oh, another nice save!
Piece of that. It came
Great
sliding
save.
to his right. Wound up off the glass.
When he comes to his right, going post to post like that, he sure does get upright. He doesn't make himself small, the goaltender, that's for sure.
Marchand skating in. His shot awkwardly clutched by Kemper, kind of in between, dropping down and standing up, but he makes the save.
Yeah, Kemper's not a real catcher of the puck more. He gets his body in that position, so that's why he's got to get the tight arms to the side of his body. Here's the play. McCarr, the shot, and here's the rebound. You can see it does get his right shoulder on that one there. This is labeled, isn't it? Oh, man, hits it right on the 35. Terrific save as he lunges upwards. Make himself big. Well, I guess when you're 6'5", you don't really make yourself big, huh? Bigger.
Girard with a quick spin around the back of the net. Headman's for Nichushkin. Colorado into the zone. Wristed on net. No problem on the glove save for Linus Ullmark.
Just over 3
One big
minutes.
streak on the line
3:19
here on
left
home
in
ice for
the
Jared
game.
Bednar in his 6th season for the Colorado Avalanche. He's been a terrific coach. The longest home win streaks in a single season. 11-12 the Red Wings. Bruins, Flyers, Bruins, Avalanche. And Bruins again.
It's been 84 days since they lost a game here at home.
That old Boston Garden was a tough place to win because I know that I went over in that little barn.
What's up, CeeLo?
Charlie McAvoy.
Good to see you, buddy.
Carlo, the Colorado native.
I like the Preds, too.
Forward. And now a chance to move for Burakovsky. So dangled from the neutral zone, gets deep, goes after it, took a bounce up high, using the glove to play it down to his stick. Now Girard. Cross for Johnson. Jack Johnson's shot blocked by Coyle out of the zone.
And that's one that's got to somehow, even if it's along the boards, to get it back in deep. That last thing you do is have it blocked and out of the zone.
The cut back, Burakovsky gains the line. Takes a look. Burakovsky finds a shot, save made, rebound, bouncing around. And
Oh, nice save.
Stopped it in time.
Wow.
There was a chance there for Nichushkin.
Another one that cleanly gets through. And a smart play. Burakovsky pulls up and then buys a little bit of time right here. And his back's facing the net. And now everyone backs off and backs. Oh, there's a little bit of a screen in front. You can see there, Carlo ends up losing his balance, maybe going skate to Nichushkin. And that's why it ended up being a little awkward in front of the net. The goalie actually takes that right
I'm just learning the game, Chuck, so I'm not one to ask on all that. I'm still learning everything. Who's who and who's what.
Colorado pushing here in the third. They're going to bring Kemper to the bench right now. 2 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. It'll be 6 attackers for the Avalanche. McCarr, Taves, Kadri, Landeskog, Rantanen, and JT Compher who will take the faceoff. Boston counters. Bergeron, Marchand, Coyle, McAvoy, and Forbert. And maybe most importantly, Linus Ullmark. He's been a star here in this third period for Boston. Forbert. A little help from Marchand, cleared the zone. McCarr looking for it. Compher comes over, hands to Landeskog. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Come on, Taves.
Colorado on the attack.
They'll get it in. Forward. Got handcuffed there by Compher. McAvoy around the wall. Charlie Coyle using the middle of the ice. Rubbed down by Taves. Turned back around in a hurry. Compher tries to bring it deep. Canceled out there by Forbert. Kadri jammed it on for Landeskog. Rantanen fumbled it in his skates. Helped out by Landeskog. Kadri with a shot. Glove save. Rebound there.
Out front. Oh!
Racing wide.
Just
pinched in. Wow. Marchand just enough to get it out.
Oh, they got to reset. Minute 30. Minute 30.
Surprised that he had that.
You're brand new. Hit that subscribe button. Help us out. We love you.
85 seconds on the clock. Back into the Boston zone. Compher. Pressure. Around for Taves. Taves feeds
they got to reset again. Cleared it.
Carr was able to handle that pass.
Offside.
That's going to go all the way. Is it delivered offside? No, they're not.
I thought it was going to be intentional. I'm with you.
Yeah. Certainly the Bruins bench was calling for that. And here's the play by Kadri right here. And he's got some time. Oh, maybe he just had to let that go, feeling the pressure behind him of Brad Marchand. And that wrister, they keep going to the glove side, and Ullmark keeps having an answer to the glove side.
Yeah.
Colorado only had 2 shots in the first 15 minutes of this game. They've got 17 here in the third, and now 37 and counting. Timeout taken.
Well, Jared Bednar in the last commercial break had that whiteboard going, and he was really down low on the bench, everybody huddling over them, and took a long time to the point that the referee came over and said, come on, Jared, you got to get going here. But on the offensive side of it, once it gets into the zone, I would have to think that it's got to be generated.
All right, minute 10 on the game, minute 10.
You know, one of the things that they're so good at, if they do get it into the zone, is walking the line. And that creates some havoc, and it's hard to find your man once you got a Cale Makar or maybe a Girard doing a little spinorama. And so it's imperative for Boston to hold the fort in the house. You know, push them to the outside. Don't allow them to the inside. They had some pretty good looks in that slot and inner slot area.
Colorado's already had the net empty for 1 minute and 20, and now 1 minute and 10 remaining. But Kemper is back in the goal with a neutral zone faceoff. At least here for a moment. Bergeron against Kadri. Bergeron's won 9 of 10 head-to-head against Nazem Kadri. But Kadri wins this one. Quickly to Taves, over Rantanen, quickly to the bench. Goes Kemper, extra attacker on the form of Nichushkin. But McAvoy takes an extra second, feeds it ahead, it'll turn into an icing call. No, they waved it off.
Well, it was Landeskog giving it to the linesman there.
Colorado forcing the issue.
Yes, they are.
47 seconds to go. Kadri.
45 seconds.
The goal went through the skates of Rantanen. The car comes over, so did Landeskog. Puck available. Here's Kadri. Back across, they score!
Whoa! No way! Colorado puts it in! Wow! 36 seconds on the clock.
The vision that he has to see Landeskog on the weak side of the ice after the Bruins look like they might be able to clear that. The board battle won by Landeskog on the near side. And then this pass by Kadri to the left-hander for the one-timer. And the captain celebrated. Just a brilliant pass. It looked like Rantanen had his stick there.
That's threaded a needle.
Of the Colorado bench. And the streak is alive here on home ice.
They kept coming. They finally got a look.
Well, they started winning more faceoffs as well. A big part of it in the offensive zone.
Kemper closes that one off, raises the puck. 26.5 seconds to go as the captain, Gabriel Landeskog, his 16th of the year, has tied it.
Well, this is exactly what Jared Bednar drew up on the whiteboard. I couldn't see all the scribbles, though. But this is just a play with instincts and hockey sense. And again, the battle along the boards between Brad Marchand, I thought he was going to be able to get to it and chip it out of the boards, Brendan, from my vantage point anyway.
Yep. They couldn't get it out. It winds up in the net.
25 seconds.
And Kadri humps this one along. Carlo will chase after it. 18 seconds to go. Nichushkin wiped out. 13 seconds left. Shot in by Carlo. Around the boards, Girard. 6 seconds left. Pinned in the corner by Girard. Marchand stuck there. And the Avalanche down into the final minute, tie it. That's points in 14 straight games. And for the moment, the home win streak still alive. 3-on-3. Sudden death overtime between two of the hottest teams in the NHL. Landeskog has sent us to extra time with a game-tying goal here late in the third.
We have something within that sets us apart. We always prevail. Determination powers us, even when the odds are stacked against us.
We overcome obstacles. We have the will to succeed. And when we accomplish our goal, we are ready for what's next.
Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Pilot, CR-V, Ridgeline, and the all-new Passport Trail Sport from Honda.
Are you sure you can handle this?
You know I've always loved technology.
I get that tech has always been your thing, but why this?
Well, this technology protects the world, and I want to be part of that. So, Dad, what do you think?
Colorado and Boston at Ball Arena. The Avalanche score the last two dramatically, force overtime, and this streak is alive because they've been good in overtime. Devon Toews against the Maple Leafs in a 5-4 win back on the 8th of January. How about Nichushkin setting up Landeskog against the Montreal Canadiens? This will be the 5th time their streak is put to the test after 60 minutes of play.
Colorado 9-0-1 in one-goal games as well. This is not what they were looking for to begin this game. After a 1-0 lead with McDermott scoring a beauty on a wrister, the injury to McKinnon, all out of sorts in the second, chasing around number 71, Taylor Hall. Down 3-1, regroup in the third. Like to play this as a best of 7 right about now.
You might get it at some point. 18 third-period shots for Colorado. They get goals from Girard at 11:46 and Landeskog at 19:23. Next goal wins. And Boston wins the face-off. Hoyle, DeBrusk, and McAvoy to start against Landeskog, Rantanen, and Cale Makar. Allmark, 35 of 38. Kemper, 29 of 32. McAvoy. All the way over into the skates of Coyle. Coyle nearly lost it. Puck up in the air, jumping at it. McAvoy comes to Cale Makar. Dropped off for Landeskog.
That's quite a threesome on the ice here for Colorado.
No Nathan McKinnon injured in the first period. Upper body injury, hasn't returned and will not. But they've got Landeskog, and he's got the puck. And his shot directed out of play by McAvoy.
46-second shift for Makar, Landeskog, and Rantanen. They'll go off for a break.
Colorado will come with Kadri, Nichushkin, and Devon Toews. They go up against the dynamic duo of Patrice Bergeron and Brad Marchand. Mike Riley out there with them. Cather wins another faceoff, but this one will come all the way back to the Colorado blue line where Taves will get it. Taves starts it ahead. Marchand cut him off. Taves trying to shake him. Nice move. Pushed it on for Nichushkin. Taves going to the net. Nichushkin cutting in. He got taken out.
That got knocked off.
A tripping call against Riley as Nichushkin went driving to the post. And an overtime power play scheduled here for Colorado.
Riley had a collision late in the second period.
Number 6. Minor penalty for tripping.
Tripping Minor. And he was hobbling off at the end of that second period. Let's see where this happens here with Taves with a nice little move. Looks like he's going to his left, cuts back. And now Marchand's on the offensive side of it. And here come the Avalanche. And here's the speed coming down. Let's see the trip. Yep. The shaft of the stick down low, right on the skates, right there. And clearly gets tripped up, driving hard to the net. Good bit of speed there by Nichushkin.
So in overtime, they don't take a player off. They put a player on. 4-on-3 now in favor of Colorado. 2 minutes on the penalty clock, 3:46 on the game clock. Bergeron can't win the draw. Taves sets it up for McCarr. Both Avalanche defensemen more than 30 minutes of ice time tonight. Rantanen with Landeskog in front of the net. Rantanen shoots, blocked, shot right.
Oh, just missed.
Through Allmark and out the other side.
That just missed.
I was actually shocked that Rantanen fired that.
Minute and a half left in the power play.
And it went off a stick. It was a good break for Colorado. Somehow Landeskog puts it through the legs and out the other side.
This pass to Landeskog. He's in, brings it around. Nothing there. Finds McCarr. Landeskog from the circle. His pass behind Taves. Had to adjust. Keeps it moving. McCarr hands off for Taves. To McCarr once again. McCarr to Taves. Landeskog, goal line, in tight, forced it over. Rantanen rips the shot off the glass. Taves juggles it, able to get there and keep it alive. Down to Landeskog, minute left on the power play. Landeskog turned it over, it's cleared down the ice.
Cleared.
Cale Makar, he'll carry it over the line. Changing side to the ice, Kadri waiting for it, slowed it up. Landeskog opens it up for McCarr. McCarr side of it, Rantanen slowed it.
Oh, nice save.
They set up McCarr again. He shoots. That one was blocked on its way. Kadri tracks it down.
This is incredible.
McCarr
Hit that subscribe if you
looking
need.
his options over. Kadri, Landeskog
Inside. Oh!
Off of Omar. Landeskog around for Rantanen. 23 on the
23 in the power play.
McCarr dusts it off. Back to Rantanen to the net.
Inside, get away. Oh my God.
Kadri once
Kicked
again,
away by
15 to go.
skate.
That shot, they score!
Score, Colorado right there. Wow. Holy cow, I can't believe it. Wow, what a game tonight. All this extra time. We got Olympic hockey starting in just 8 or 9 days. Olympic hockey, men's and women's on the channel. More NHL hockey coming. We got games tomorrow night, all next week. Hit that subscribe today before you roll out. Thanks for watching with us tonight. This has been a blast.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at The Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Bye.